What I'm on here for about is Queen Sheba.
Play that louder now. We don't get to hear that often. Say it louder. I think you are very open-minded about a lot. I think you haven't had an opportunity to experience a conservative relationship. Hold on. And if and when you do, come back and talk to me. Yeah.
What you don't realize is that you don't listen, man.
I don't have to. You're not my daddy.
Happy Shut Your Ass Up Saturday. You already know the assignment. Pretty simple. Keep the petty on high heat. And if somebody starts talking that silly shit, it's shut your ass up. Petty-luya.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. But let me go ahead and roll it back. Let me roll that beam footage all the way back because I know what y'all came here for. So get your mind right. Click the link. Today is Saturday morning. I said what I said. And I hope y'all came to have a hell of a good time because I know I did.
Oh, baby.
Llama, red pajama, read the story with mama kisses baby her. Llama, go downstairs. Llama, red pajama, feels alone without his mama. Baby llama wants a drink. Mama's at the kitchen sink. Llama, red pajama, call down to his llama. Llama.
Let's go, Palace.
All right, the Palace. It's time for I Said What I Said Saturdays, right here on Queen Sheba. All right, the Palace. Let's go. Damn.
Llama, red pajama, read the story with mama kisses baby her. Llama, go downstairs. Llama, red pajama, feels alone without his mama. Baby llama wants.
Mama's at the kitchen sink. Llama, red pajama. I got the book. Don't play with me because we can go llama toe to toe. Now we can do the llama red pajama. Go downstairs to his mama. Llama. Let me get it. Let me get this book. Hold on. Y'all ready? Let me see. Let me see if I can do it, y'all. All right. Here we go. I'm going to try to go. But look, for the record, I've been messing with Glorilla when she was on Llama. So I've always been a fan. All right, here we go. Y'all ready? Llama, red pajama, reads a story with his mama. Mama kisses baby hair. Llama, go downstairs. Llama, red pajama, feels alone without his mama. Baby llama wants a drink. Mama's at the kitchen sink. Llama, red pajama, calls down to his mama. Yes, let me run that. Let me run it back. I did that.
Oh, baby.
Llama, red pajama, read the story with mama kisses baby her. Llama, go downstairs. Llama, red pajama, feels alone without his mama. Baby llama wants a drink. Mama's at the kitchen sink. Llama, red pajama, call down to his llama. Llama.
Yes, indeed. We did that. Llama. Why did I order that book? I got the book. I'm going to show y'all in a minute. But listen, it's Saturday morning. I said what I said. Y'all already know what time it is. Where Trey at? Where is Trey Carter? Because Trey, I'm on that bullshit today. I'm going to say what I got to say, Trey, and I'm going to threaten everybody in the chat like I do every Saturday for I said what I said. I'm tired of y'all making me wait. Y'all already know what time it is. Why ain't nobody click the link? I'm going to go first. Where Trey at? He might be working today, or he went out last night and stayed out late, or his nieces and nephews heard about him talking shit about them when I said what I said so that he could have got that beat down last night. You just never know. But listen, if this is your first time here, welcome to Saturday morning. I said what I said. This is your opportunity. This is your show as a viewer. Okay, don't be waiting for me to put hot topics and think you're going to come up here and sit on my panel all day and didn't contribute to the bullshit. And I said what I said. I said what I said. Listen, so it is Saturday, and some of you are new. You said, well, what the hell is I said what I said? Ask somebody in the chat. They'll tell you. It's a Saturday morning show where you call in, you confess, you confront, you vent, you sound off, and you say whatever the hell is on your mind. No rules, no filters. Listen, now we're not going to get nobody canceled, and we're going to keep it cute, but it's your time. Baby, you can do it. Take your time. Do it right. You can do it, baby. And I said what I said. You can shoot your shot. You can cuss out your HOA. You can say something to your boss. You see that lady did, that 58-year-old that refused to hire that new hire. Okay? You can come up here. Don't nobody know you here. Don't nobody know you here but you. You know what I'm saying? Because YouTube channels are like a pea in the ocean. I throw a pea in, that's the channel. You go find it in the ocean. Ain't nobody gonna find you. Your baby daddy don't know you here. The HOA don't know you here. The lady at the grocery store, the flight attendant, whoever you talking to today. Maybe you trying to see. Maybe you trying to ask somebody out. You can do it. And if you don't want to do it by calling in, baby, use the super chat. I'll do it for you. Use the super chat. Use the $9.99 or higher. Actually, $20 sound real good right about now. Use that damn super chat. I got your back. Let me drop the link in the chat. We're going to start pulling y'all up one by one. And we got a lot of things to celebrate over here. First and foremost, baby, we putting it all on the floor in Melody Sheree's Patreon. I said what I said. Part 2 drops today. The trailer is available. So tonight, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And listen, not only did she put it on the floor, I put it on the floor. Y'all already know what time it is when Queen Sheba does these interviews and the lady said what she said. We went toe to toe and she stood on business and told her damn truth. Ooh, you gotta pull up for part 2 tonight. But before I bring up everybody, hold on, Melody Sheree. I got a damn bone. I got a damn bone to pick with your camera guy. Ain't no fucking way. Boy, the next time I see you, it is on site. It's on site, bro. What you did to me with that camera. If you don't get that damn camera out my damn face, listen, that is a high-powered camera. I like the fact that Melody Sheree can afford all that expensive shit, but don't be using it on me. Pull that damn camera back, and I said what the fuck I said. And listen, let me come on camera to let y'all know. He got you, girl. He called me slipping. It was the angle, but see, I'm finna come on camera right now. Hold on. Just the way I am. No makeup, no nothing. Hold the hell on. Turn off your camera, everybody in the back. I'm finna show myself. So to let them know, listen, I'm gonna have to take that L today. Turn off your camera, American born. Hold on. Here we go, y'all. Here I am in living color. Here I am, bedhead and all. I said, damn, he did me bad. Bedhead and all. Side view and everything. Boy, don't you ever put that camera in my face. That again, bro. It's on when I see you. Damn. That's it. And that's my old microphone I'm using. Yes, I got a new one, but I like this old one. And I said what the fuck I said. Now, that's it. He told my ass up.
I don't want to talk about it. You just said I'm gonna talk about it. I get angry. I don't want to.
I said, damn, I'm not eating for 40 days and 40 nights if that's what it's given with them kind of cameras. I don't like them expensive ass cameras. Melody, return that camera. Get you a $2 camera. Them old high expensive ass things. But go on and watch the video tonight. God damn, they got me. Hold on. Listen, the interview is good. The interview is good. Y'all say I'm cutting up today. The interview is good. Go on back there. Go on back there tonight. Well, you know we did our thing. I had to come on camera now. Y'all say people, because listen, I know what I'm giving. Thank you. You Sleepless says Queen is a mess. Beautiful, but a mess. Listen, I was like, boy, I'm still going to fight him on site. I don't give a damn. I know women ain't supposed to pick fights with men. Boy, we throwing down when I see you. Let's go, TJ's baby. Welcome to Saturday morning. I said what I said. What you standing on?
You stupid queen. Good morning, everybody. Today, this is where TJ baby is going. I need to text somebody real quick here because she said I was part of a cult. She said she's surviving me and the millimeters. Let me let you know something, Empress. I've been really just in the cut, just not really saying nothing to you because you're weak. So I let you be all you could be until you did this fuck shit and said this goofy ass shit. I'm not part of no cult. I'm not a follower. Okay, so next time you decide you want to put up some bullshit, make sure you don't put up no bullshit calling us a cult. Second, now I'm gonna expose your ass. You sit up and talk about Melanie this and Melanie that. You're just so obsessed with Melanie. But see, the thing is this. You a trick. That's what I was told. One of my homegirls and the other Melanie just told me that you have you say you have a boyfriend, a man or whatever, but you always say, I'm going to meet my boyfriend. I'm going to meet my man. I'm going to go pick him up. Wow. You never say I'm going to his house. You never say he coming to my house. So that further lets me know that's somebody else's guy. Okay? So get all your shit in one box and be careful what the fuck you say. Because see, me, I will come up on this internet whenever I can and read you and anybody you cool with. Now, number two, y'all know who knew? The one that got the hairline that's behind her ear. The one they say sound like Gomer Pyle. When you go on her channel, she just, y'all. Yeah, that's what they call you, Gomer Pyle. You decided to get on your platform and say that Melanie's products don't work. Well, I got news for you. Because see, documentation beats
All right. You got to sign it, seal it, and deliver it. I don't know if your audio went out or what happened, but I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up for you.
I don't care. I said what I said. I meant what I said.
Period. Okay. That was TJ's baby. TJ, we lost you, but we got the point. Let's go to American Born. Welcome to Saturday morning. I said what I said. What you standing on?
Yeah, I just want to say happy birthday to Toot Latrice. It was her birthday this past week, and I just want to wish you a very, very happy year. And I said what I said.
Oh.
Never gave a damn. I ain't never gave no. No. Fell out with them hoes. Queen never making no. Fuck back to everything I ever lost. I'm on the mission. We turned the whole house into a booth. We in the kitchen. Let her cook.
Let's go to let it cook. To come through. Hey, go to happy birthday. Go to with the beat. Happy birthday. Go to hit the beat. Happy birthday. Yes. And she said what she said. Welcome, DG, Saturday morning. I said what I said. What you standing on?
I'm standing on business. I got some salve and some ointment. So I need the following people to come to the front. 50 Cent, because the way T.I. and his family done got in your ass today and this week, come get you some salve and some ointment. Clarissa Shields, yeah, you won the fight, but the way Layla Ali finna bust your ass for calling her a bitch, come to the front. Those are the two main ones that I got, but there's some other folks out there that can come to the front, get that salve and get that ointment. And I said what I said.
Oh, and she said what she said. Y'all, listen. It's a lot going out. There's a lot going on out here in these streets. Why these young hoes out here calling these matriarchs bitches and hoes? Now, y'all done lost y'all damn mind. Y'all done lost y'all mind. What the hell is going on? Is that bad for us? Now, why would you go and do that, Clarissa? You know better. Why would you do that? Welcome, Anra J. Saturday morning, I said what I said. What you standing on?
Hello, happy Saturday, everyone. I didn't think you was going to get to me that fast, but okay, so I'm ready. Here we go. So, shout out to Melody Sheree. Of course, we all know she had this whole thing on fire for the past 2 weeks or so, something like that. And I mean, when I'm tell you the people is mad, they are angry. But what I can tell you this, I am going to retire, and Toot said I shouldn't really retire my windmilling duties. She said, just don't pop out all the time, but sometimes. So I think I'm gonna put up my windmilling a little bit. Yeah, I know I like to windmill in them chats sometime, but the way Melody was dragging these hoes, when I tell you dragging, I knew she had it in her, but to see it, I'm like, oh, alrighty then. I guess I can probably go somewhere and sit down, because you know what? This is the thing. When you got these content creators out here who are struggling, you know they struggling, but when you really, really know that they really struggling, I'm talking about living in homeless shelters or recovery homes or whatever, got the nerve to come out your mouth and say that Melody ain't shit. She wasn't standing on shit because she ain't shit. I'm like, oh, really? You recovering addict, or probably still an addict, because when you go live, we can kind of hear you hitting on the pipe, pausing to go away to hit on the pipe. Think nobody don't know it. But yeah, we got other mellow meters who are recovering. They can take and tell what you're doing, but you got the nerve to say that she ain't shit and you barely making it. These people out here are barely making ends meet. I'm talking about barely. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not even going to windmill no more, because in real life, they are struggling bad. I'm talking about down bad. So I'm good. Oh yeah, another thing. Okay, some of you Melody, so-called Melody supporters. Real quick, I'm gonna land the plane. Some of you Melody supporters out here complaining about the prices and shit. Okay, let's talk about that real fast. I support her and I buy her products and everything, but I'm just not paying that. That's just too much. Why the fuck is you saying something? Do you have to announce it that it's too much for you? You pay for what you want to pay for. So, because that tells me right there, you're really not a supporter, because why the fuck would you post some shit like that in the comments section about what she decided to charge for her Patreon? If you don't want to pay for it, don't fucking pay for it. Why are you announcing this shit? These fake ass fake ass male supporters, all of their asses complaining about this. You win a free fucking cruise. You complaining about that shit. You complaining about the prices of the Patreon. You pay for what the fuck you want to pay for, and you're grateful for some shit that you want to be grateful for. So that's all I gotta say. I'm finna put down my windmilling cap for a while until I see some bullshit, and that's it. I said what I said.
I heard about you. I was waiting on you at the door.
Damn. All right. Let's go to the next caller. Welcome to Saturday morning. I said what I said. Ma Mary, what you got, girl? You're on mute. Just hit your microphone one time.
Mary,
there you go.
Got, you on mute?
Ma Mary, let's go. All right, I'm going to drop her. All right, Ma Mary, come back up. But before you do, make sure you turn off that television in the background. I love for y'all to hear yourself, but you can hear yourself on the replay. So when you call in, mute those computers, mute the televisions, because it's going to give me a real bad echo. TJ, I dropped you. We got you. I gave you your salute. TJ, you cooked. We heard the last of it. TJ, we got you, baby. You good. I'm going to keep the flow going. We got some super chats coming in. We got Belinda Taylor. Thank you for the 10-piece and a pepper. She says, happy birthday to Coffee on Me. Listen, Belinda, you got to, let me tell you how it works. So YouTube take half of this. So you're going to give her a $5 super chat. I mean, a $5 coffee. Remember, YouTube takes half of the super chats. Okay. All right, here we go. Alpha MC. Thank you for the $9 super sticker. What is it? Super chat. She says, happy birthday to you too, Latrice. Blessed. 949. Oh, thank you, girl. You in your damn bag. Hold on. I love it when y'all get in these bags, because money comes to
Money
me.
comes to me, flowing effortlessly. Money comes to me, comes to me. Money comes to me, flowing effortlessly. Money comes to me. Money.
All right. Welcome to Saturday morning. I said what I said. Ma Mary, what you got?
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead and cook. All right, I'm going to drop her back down. Listen, when I bring you on, just go. Go. Y'all got to keep the flow of the show. Don't ask me if you can hear me. If I can, I'll tell you I can't hear you. When I bring you up, just go. Let's go. Welcome to Saturday
Yeah, I
morning.
said what the fuck I said. It's Queen Tulsa. Listen here. This week, any motherfucker get in my way, I'm running you over like a bulldozer. It's still, I know today is the last day of Black History Month, but Black History is 365 in my book, and I need you to motherfucking respect it. I ain't taking no bullshit from nobody. My mama, my daddy, my cousin, anybody. If you is not going to respect my peace, then you need to get the hell away from me. If you are not going to respect my boundaries, then you need to get the hell away from me. If you're not here to elevate me and encourage me to keep going and doing positive in life, you need to get the hell away from me. I am so sick and tired of you motherfuckers calling me for advice, and I give it to you, and y'all sit up and y'all don't do nothing but do the same damn thing. And then you think I'm gonna answer my motherfucking phone the next time you call me. I ain't answering. If I block you, then it is what it is. Leave me the fuck alone and stop calling my motherfucking phone. I said what the fuck I said.
Listen, this is an unscripted show. I don't know who's gonna call in. Welcome to Saturday morning. I said what I said. Hershey 85. What you standing on?
Good morning. Well, good afternoon, Queen and Palace. First, I would like to shout out a happy 85th birthday to Toot Latrice. You know I love you. You are truly Black history. Love you very much. Nah, all jokes aside. Happy birthday, Toot. I love you, sis. What I'm standing on is this Surviving the Millimeters documentary. Little crybaby, we do not care that you have took old clips and put them together to try to push a narrative. You are a weak ass whore for that. You still crying over what someone said about your child. Listen, how about this? I'm a bastard. How about that? My parents was not married when they had me. It is nothing to cry about. Your child will still be successful and still is pretty. So what's the problem? You still crying about that to the point you make it a documentary with your weak ass? Get a life. And I said what the fuck I said.
I heard about you. I was waiting on you at the door.
Oh, Lord have mercy. And listen, the super chats are flowing, but let me give you one better. If you want to wish Toot a happy birthday, go ahead and cash app it to me. Toot already know I stand on business behind her. Look, when y'all did it last year, y'all blessed her, and therefore I can give it to her immediately. Because see, the way YouTube works, this will be a month delay before that comes through. So it's QueenShibaBiz, Queen Shiba. If you want to bless Toot, I can do it and hand it off to her in real time. And I said what I said, period, point blank. Okay? Because YouTube, I don't mind the super chats, but it's just going to be a delay. All right. Dr. Hicks says, happy birthday, Toot, with a 20-piece and a pepper. We thank you, Dr. Hicks. Inez Martin coming through with a 10-piece and a pepper. She says, I'm working from home. F all the haters. As much time as y'all spend hating on Queen and Melody, family business, take that time elevating your channel. Ooh. And content. Numbers don't lie. We see it in real time. Damn, the subscribers are coming through today. And speaking of coming through, Coco Mochi is in her damn bag. Girl, let me go ahead and give you a little bit of Shamar because you on your shit today.
You better get to the bed. Don't let them hoes stop your bed.
Hey. Coco Mochi. She gotta get to the bag. Coco Mochi, thank you for the $100 super sticker. She says, to my Air Force sister, happy birthday. Listen, my mods, aren't they great? And Inez came back and said, and I said what the I said.
I don't care. I don't care. I said what I said, and I meant what I said.
Oh, wait. And there you have it. Saturday morning, I said what I said. So if you haven't caught up in real time, listen, you can. You can. Now, don't forget to clock in and pull up on Patreon. That's what we do for Black women. Y'all, what happened to pulling up for each other? A product is a product. If I don't want to buy it, I won't buy it. But I bought products from people I don't like. I mean, I may not use it. I send it to my little niece or give it to somebody else, but I'm not finna unless you give my information away. Now, I got a right to speak on that. TJ, you already win. You already win. We got you. You good, TJ? Now, that's the only time, unless you're giving away my Shopify customer profile, then I got a right to speak on that, especially when I hear the person say, I saw it. But other than that, y'all keep shopping. We make the world go around in each other's, in the ecosystem, in the atmosphere for each other as women. Listen, especially if you sell products. Come on now. Y'all know better than that. But let me say something. I want to say something. Because I know people been saying, oh, your case with Anthony Lofty's has been dismissed. It was. Yeah, I got caught slipping. That's on me. I was not about to update anything while I was on vacation. And not only that, I knew, and it worked out for the best, okay? It worked out for the best for me because I get to refile. I get to refile and include things that I did not include initially. So yeah, that portion was okay. But let me explain something about court. And y'all said, well, you didn't say that. I just don't come to the internet like that. Damn. I just don't. I just don't. But let me say something about copyright. That's a federal court that holds a really high position. And I know Black folks have gotten in a position y'all don't respect shit. Y'all don't respect people's work. Y'all don't respect people's product, but y'all gonna quit playing with these federal judges when it comes to copyright. If you understand the offenses that copyright carry in federal courts, it's one of the highest hanging fruits that you can reach for as a content creator. Okay? Up to $150K per post. Per post. And I'm going to leave that at that. So when somebody asks you to leave their shit alone, leave it alone. And I said what I said, periods. Because every time I think about moving on with my life and saying, you know what, let me go on. I got better shit to do. And then I become a bitch that need to go do this and they A, B, C, D. Okay. All right. You know what? Let me pick it back up. Watch this. And I said what I said. Oh, it ain't about exposing my hand. Right? It is what it is. If you took it, I'm coming for it. That's it. That's all. So let's get on with the show while we're here. I want to talk about Lil Boosie. Y'all, Lil Boosie has been exposed. Lil Boosie has got caught slipping. I don't know if y'all know that. He got caught slipping and ain't nobody talking about it. Y'all be talking about everything except what we supposed to be talking about. Women do not look out for each other. That's why I can't hang out with all of y'all. I cannot hang out with all of y'all because the shit we supposed to be talking about, we don't. And anytime when it comes down to a man, gay, straight, black, white, yellow, brown, heterosexual, all of that, watch women divide and conquer. One thing I can respect about men, whether they like each other or not, they will never break the bro code. Not for no woman, they won't. It's funny to me to watch women scramble to go up against each other behind a man. Never that. Thank you, 864. Stand up for the 20-piece and a pepper. She says, happy birthday to my Pisces sister. And F that Millimeters documentary. Damn. Well, I can speak for myself. And let me say another thing. You said spokesperson. Let me say something to the women. I'm dead ass serious. I'm the type of person, I don't dish out a lot. I'm not gonna bother you. You're not gonna have a lot of problems with me. I don't know. Because I understand. But let me say this to the women. You ain't never gotta sit back in your life and let a man terrorize you. There's laws for that. There are actions you can take. I don't give a fuck if it's on YouTube or not. Your vagina is gold. The fact that you are a woman, you can go file police reports. I don't care if it's sexual in nature, not sexual in nature. That shit follows them. Why are y'all sitting back letting these niggas terrorize you? Put their ass on paper. And every time they say something, update the paper. Put them on paper. Why y'all sitting back? Who trained you? Who conditioned y'all to sit back and take abuse, physical, verbal, emotional, financial? Who trained y'all that you gotta take that? Ain't no damn protect black women. Protect yourself. Pick up the phone, call law enforcement, and play that shit for law enforcement and let them document it. Let them hear it and let them document it. Why do y'all sit back and take that? Don't ever let a nigga run his mouth on you like that over and over. Put him on paper. Put him in the system. Build a case. Every time he says something, call him back to your house. And today he said this. I don't care if you're building it for 2 years. And he said this. And he told me he gonna do this in my butt. And he said this. And so by the time you run it down, the judge can see this is a depraved individual. Especially if they do it over and over. That's against the law. That constitutes stalking and harassment. Black women, y'all got to do better. You can't just keep sitting back, taking a hit and taking a hit. I know you got better shit to do, but sometimes I can show you better than I can tell you. Why do y'all allow men to do that to you? Put them on paper. You don't need their permission to put them on paper. You don't need their permission. Any man say any sexually explicit things to you on the internet, in person, about your genitals, his genitals, y'all, that is sexual harassment. I'll be like, but you know what? It ain't my fight. Shit. It ain't my fight. When a man start talking about, you want to suck my, and then and baby, 911, yes. I would like to make a report. The next week, yes, I would like to add on to that original report. And yes, and yes, and yes. And eventually it catches up with you, period, point blank. But that's all I'm going to say to you, ladies. Keep yourself safe. You don't have to put up with that crap at all. Come on, y'all. We got to do better. We got to default to our original positions. Put them on paper. That's all I'm saying. Now, let's get started. Stop putting up with crap. You ain't even got to engage. Hold on. American Born say Benji said and put him on paper. He did. I don't put up with that kind of stuff. That can get real dangerous, especially if you keep saying it over and over. I don't know what you're capable of. If everything come out of your mouth is dick, pussy, bitch, I'll do dick. Oh, wait a minute now. Hold on. That's not funny to me. That's not funny to me. And it doesn't matter if it's a threat or not. If you perceive it as a violation, you're the victim. That's all that matters. How you perceive it. How you perceive it. And the laws in your state. I mean, audio don't lie if you can play it for the police officer. That's all I'm saying. So I don't want to hear nothing else. Don't complain. Don't say nothing else about what somebody is saying if you ain't willing to do nothing about it. Be quiet. If you didn't put it on paper, that's your business. But quit complaining about it. If you don't feel like you're important enough to call the police and make a documented report and put them on paper, shut up. And I said what I said. That's it. That's all. Cynthia said it's disrespectful. It is. But we talk too much and we don't do enough. All we do is talk, put them on paper, call the police if you feel violated. Other than that, you just talking. I don't like a lot of talking. Oh, he said this to me. He said, then call the police. Call the police. You are a woman. That's your advantage. To tell the truth and play the audio. In the real world, your neighbor couldn't say that to you. The police would come. It don't matter if they're in a different state, country, city, whatever. File the police report. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Damn. All right. I got to go to Lil Boosie because he got caught slipping and none of y'all are talking about it. Listen to this. And then we're going to break it down. Well, I'm coming back to y'all because y'all too grown as women to not know your rights. Y'all too grown to not know your rights and sit there and complain about something and don't do nothing about it. So until you start doing something about it, you're going to keep enabling these weirdos to violate you. Period. All right, here we go. Give me 1 second. Let me know when you can see my screen. I can't wait to show y'all this with Lil Boosie. Then got caught slipping. And I like Lil Boosie. He's kind of funny. Give me 1 second. Let me let it play. Hold on, y'all.
How does your family feel about, you dating Boosie, since he's a celebrity and everything?
Oh my God, they love him down. Okay, they appreciate him. My mama always say that because he's helped me grow, from being he helped me grow from being a little girl, like young,
like a young adult.
Yeah, young adult. He helped me grow from being young to being a adult, and my mama loves that. She loved that about him, and he helped me mature.
Probably 8 years.
Yeah, he helped me mature a lot.
Been on and off about 8 years.
So y'all met 8 years ago?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Wow. He helped me mature a lot.
I done taught her a lot. I taught her how to cook.
I ain't never had to cook a day in my life as a child. So
because you the youngest out of your family.
Baby. I always had my sister and them cook for me. I ain't never my mama. I ain't never have to cook nothing. So when I got with him, he like, you gotta go in the kitchen. First we started off with breakfast. I had to perfect the breakfast because he eat breakfast every morning.
He always on Instagram live eating breakfast. He's always on live eating breakfast. How does your family feel about,
meal? The go-to breakfast is grits, eggs, egg whites. He like egg whites, jelly toast, sausage patties, sausage links, and bacon. So he gotta have the whole big breakfast. This is with a side of Kool-Aid. Meal. The go-to.
Y'all didn't catch that. Y'all didn't catch that. Boosie, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. See, we talk about everything else, women, except what we spoke. Boosie you didn't hear her say he taught me when I was a child. Boosie was messing with this little girl, let me just say allegedly, when she was a teenager. How old is she now? 22? Take 8 away from 22. How old is she? 23? Somebody look it up for me. Let's do the facts. How old is Boosie's wife? Can somebody look it up today? She like 22 or 23. I know she was 21 or 22 when she got pregnant. Hold on. But listen, her mama, that's his girlfriend. They ain't married yet. My bad. How old is she? Oh, wait a minute. She said she was a teen. Okay. The point is, she says she was a teenager. You didn't catch her slipping? Let me play it again.
Breakfast is grits, eggs, egg whites.
Hold on.
He like egg.
How does your family feel about, you dating Boosie, since he's a celebrity and everything?
Oh my God, they love him down. Okay, they appreciate him. My mama always say that because he's helped me grow, you know, from being teen. Not he helped me grow
from being
little girl, like young.
Like
you
a
know?
young.
I'm gonna leave it there. She started with teen, shifted to little girl, and the man jumped in and said a young adult. She said what she said. She was 18 when they first met. Gotcha. Women, why y'all give away y'all daughters like that? Why y'all give away y'all daughters like that? Okay, you said they met when she was 17. Okay, she was right. I'm with her, right? Because she said teen, and then she said she paused because she didn't want to lie, and I can respect that. But at the same time, she's old enough now to be with her man. So in her head, I could see her wheels turning like, let me clean this up so it doesn't look that bad. Because hell, we've been together 8 years now. Da 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 da. But the point is, your mama gave you over to a grown man at 17. We got to do better because this is not just specific to her. The reason why I brought this up is because it happens in the R. Kelly situation. It happens in a lot of these situations. Y'all just hand over your daughters. And it's not just Black women. It happens. Just handing them over because you weren't chosen as a woman and you gonna let her get chose and she grown enough to make her own decisions. Y'all don't protect each other for shit, even when it comes to your own children. Sometimes I'll be so disgusted at other women. Quick, protect us, protect your own. Why would you hand her over? And to my knowledge, are they married yet? Has he married her yet? Huh? So she a hospice wife. Boosie was online begging for diabetes medicine the other day. Okay, if you're going to hand your daughter over, hand it to somebody that ain't got diabetes. You handed your daughter over to Lil Boosie. Let's just play devil's advocate. Let's play devil's advocate. We know a lot of these grown men, Epstein files, have a huge appetite, hidden appetite for children, right? We know that. Right, wrong, or indifferent, right? We can pull up the stats and see the rates that women and girls are being trafficked and attacked and beat and all of this, right? But let's just play devil's advocate. Maybe some of you say, well, Queen, hold on, these girls different now. Shoot, at 17, Queen. Okay, let's go with that notion and that narrative. You're going to give her away to the streets. And you with the shits as a mama or as a daddy. Why the fuck would you give her to Lil Boosie? Why would you give her to somebody or auction her off to a man, listen, who cannot manage his insulin? That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. Y'all are the weirdest bunch. I was talking to somebody the other day. I said, baby, put a man in a picture. It don't even mean a woman want the man or like the man, right? That's not what I'm talking about. Put a man in a picture. You want to see women scatter like roaches, throw a nigga in the equation. Throw a man in the equation. It doesn't mean she's attractive. Just throw one in there. Throw some masculine in there. Hell, some feminine if he's gay. And watch them divide and start to cannibalize on each other. I wouldn't have threw my daughter to no damn Lil Boosie with a son named Tootie. Nah. But here we go. Let me play it again.
How does your family feel about, you dating Boosie, since he's a celebrity and everything?
Oh my God, they love him down. Okay, they appreciate him. My mama always say that because he's helped me grow, from being teen. He helped me grow from being little little girl, like young,
Like
you
a
know,
young adult?
Yeah, young
Yeah.
adult. He helped me
Mhm.
grow from being young to being an adult, and my mama loves that. She loved that about him, and he helped me mature.
Oh, and listen, she was a girl. She had the right words. Look how y'all are being conditioned. Neutralizing the difference between, see, men don't do that with boys. A boy is still a boy, right? He's still a child. They don't do that with girls. Start watching news articles. Listen to these public media outlets. Y'all remember when Celeste Hernandez Rivas was dismembered and chopped up? Did you not see TMZ refer to her as a 14-year-old woman? Did you not see that over and over and over? Baby, when I tell you the true example of a Handmaid's Tale is already in the making, y'all better be careful out here. They kept referring to that girl as a 14-year-old woman. Go back and look. Start watching these articles when they're describing these girls that are coming up missing. 14-year-old, 13-year-old woman is missing. Oh, it don't sound so bad if I say woman instead of child. But child, that's it. Andrew said, you were right. Little girl, don't let that man miscorrect you. She started off with teen, and then she was like, no, I really wasn't. I was a little girl. And then he said, young adult. Bitch, the fact that you got to put young in front of it, that was a girl. American Born said the interviewer tried to help her cover up the lie. I just be looking at stuff and I'm scared for the way, the direction we're headed. But we're going to shift gears. I want to get on Nene Leakes. Nene, what are you doing? Nene has been out of Nene. I like Nene in different dynamics, in different dimensions. Nene, I don't think Nene's going to ever be the same. And she nor will any woman that really spent a huge amount of time with her husband, right? And one that she had a strong bond with. But Nene has not been the same since Greg passed away, in my opinion. I don't feel like Nene has anybody to really protect her out here in these streets. I don't. Hold on. And Nene initially got herself caught up with a married man from North Carolina. Well, I don't know if he's from North Carolina or South Carolina. Y'all remember that man that was friends with Simon? Married man she got caught up with. That ended up not working out. Okay, whatever. That ended up not working out. But Nene, the platform and the notoriety that you built for yourself, you're not supposed to be playing with the likes of men that are hanging down there. I don't give a damn if he can trim his beard and put on a nice suit to pass for something of substance and something of essence. You cannot be playing with these dusties, even if he has a suit. Nene didn't win from horrible to worse. Let me read this one. Wanda Beckett says, Queen, it is interesting that I conducted a study on a psychiatric ward. I would like to hear about that, your findings. She says, I found that it is primarily populated by women, largely due to the influence of men. That's why we do Sunday sessions. One day I was coming in from a road trip, just sitting there thinking, enjoying my ride. And it hit me. I said, people have problems because of other people. And I turned on my camera. I started talking about it. And that's how we formulated the podcast series, Sunday Sessions. And I introduced the segment. I said, y'all, do you know most of your problems, most of your woes, WOES, are brought on by other people? If some of you can just sit still with some of your thoughts and learn to entertain yourself and start liking your own damn self, do you know you will heal rapidly? Your mood would shift and increase. You would start losing the weight you want to lose. You would start getting the money you want to get. If you would just start disconnecting, and I'm not talking about the disconnect where these kids like to holler, no fucks given. That's a toxic disconnect. I'm talking about where you're genuinely saying, you know what, I'm going to hang out with myself today. Ain't nobody free for brunch. I'm going to take myself to brunch. I'm going to make brunch. You know what? That's cool today. I don't feel like talking on the phone. I'm going to work on my platform today. Nah, I don't want to come on your panel today. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this for me. Watch. And I said that to say, Wanda Beck, you're exactly right. Due to the influence of men, half of the women in prison are there because of a man. Carrying drugs, running drugs, all that good stuff. But let's talk about Nene's man. Nene, what are you doing? Y'all, let me show you this. This a mess. I be wanting better for these women. Y'all, I'm going to come back to this.
Breaking news alert, Memphis attorney Art Horne has been charged with aggravated rape and aggravated assault. He was just booked into the Shelby County Jail in the past couple of hours. Horne is known for trying prominent cases, including one involving Darius Stewart.
And let's go right to WMC Action News 5's Janice Broach live with the latest on these charges. Janice?
Well, prominent Memphis attorney Art Horne is here at 201 Poplar, booked into the jail, a place some of his clients have actually been. He is charged with aggravated rape and aggravated assault in what investigators are calling a domestic violence case. Now, this is a mugshot of Art Horne that just came down. He was just booked within the past couple of hours.
Breaking news alert, Memphis attorney Art.
Let me bring this back. Let's start from the beginning. Right here. Let's start from the beginning. Nene, you deserve better. This her new man. This her new man. They done went to wherever they went. There is a shot of them kissing. Hold on. Let me get to the shot of them kissing. Y'all got to do y'all homework later. Nene, I know. This probably on the outside looking in, good looking man, Savannah. Good looking man. Dimples, nice hair, different texture. Something new to you. I get it. Tall, capable, physically strong. But Savannah, he is not a good man. This is his mugshot. Why? Nene went public with this man. He's an attorney. Nene did not do her homework. Nene, do you not have a team before you go public? This man was arrested for grape. Arthur Horne was sentenced to 30 days in jail on a misdemeanor assault charge. This was a while back when he was charged with it, right? Horne's attorney said he would begin serving the sentence on weekends in the next few days when this happened, and continue to practice law, although an appeal was also possible. Horne was cleared of grape and kidnapping charges in August, but was convicted of assault in 2017 in a 2017 incident involving a woman with whom he was in a relationship. The woman accused Horne of being and raping her at her East Memphis home, but Horne claimed she made the story up because she was angry he had a baby with another woman. Here's the thing. The women, y'all. The women got in the comments. They said, yes, queen. Yes, Nene. Take your man. That's a good looking man. He was cleared, Nene. He was cleared on all accounts. I wouldn't give a damn if he was cleared in the kingdom of heaven. You are Nene fucking Leakes. The fact that he was even charged with grape and the case was dismissed, you should have left. The fact that grape even comes up in the same sentence, that should be a hard no. The nigga said, I didn't do it. The woman said, yes, you did. You forced yourself on me. You beat me up. We had an altercation and then forced me to have an encounter with you against my will. He said, she only saying that because I got another woman pregnant. Nene. 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 Y'all, my case was dismissed because I forgot to respond. Well, I didn't forget to respond. I was on vacation. I was like, child, I know how to spin the block on this. But it still happened. Was not my material used. So just because it's dismissed don't mean he didn't do it. Do y'all get what I'm saying? But all the women, it was dismissed. Bitch, I wouldn't care. The fact that grape and you sit in the same sentence, I can't date you. The fact that assault and you sit in the same sentence, I can't date you. Nene, you just did a cameo on Bravo. You cannot. I don't give a damn how good he looks. He has a past. He's volatile. He's a womanizer. He has the propensity to turn up when he don't get his way. He's a cheater. Nene, I don't like this for you. I don't give a damn how good he look. You don't think he gonna exploit you in some way? You don't think this man finna use and exploit you in some way? This man said he got a baby with other women. You don't think he gonna get a little bit of your coin to help take care of them cheerings? Nene, you too great for this. See, you couldn't be my friend because you would be mad at me. I'd be like, I don't. You want to meet? I had a friend that called me a while back. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I want you to meet the person I'm dating. I said, Why? Get through 90 days first. You know what my mother-in-law told me in Spanish? My mother-in-law has all boys. And she doesn't speak English, but I can get in there with a little bit of Spanish. She can, and my husband helps to translate. And I said, Mama, in Spanish, do you wish you, because me and her get on very well. We get on very well. I said, do you wish you had a daughter? And she said, no. And she said it so sharp. And this is a woman that's almost 80 years old. She said it so sharp and so strong. And I said, why, Mama? She said, women suffer. But she said it in Spanish. She said, women suffer. And then she said, women do desperate things. Nene, what you doing? I'm going to leave it there. But what are you doing? You know it's bad when you know it's bad when we want more for you. Don't be so desperate that you don't make good decisions. You can do the right thing for the wrong person sometimes, y'all. I done got caught up like that. You can do I was telling a friend, you could do the right thing for the wrong person. Hold on. And it's not anointed. And not because you're doing the wrong thing. Who told you to do that? God didn't tell you to go sit over there with that man. So if and when it doesn't work out, I don't want to hear nothing, Nene. This is your time to run. Now, y'all said he stole a kiss. I think she stole a kiss. Let's see. Nene's hanging on to him. Nene's facing him. He's looking forward into the camera. His body is not to her. Her body is already committed to him. Look at this. She had to come in and ask for a kiss. She's doting on him. Is that a bad thing? I mean, I don't know. Britt Eady. Child. Britt Eady withdrew her lawsuit and refiled it. That you can do that. And she has now filed her lawsuit at the federal level. Federal lawsuits pack a lot of heat. Federal lawsuits pack a lot of power. Here's the thing, though. And they're not going to play with you. They're not going to play with either party. Period. So people are saying, oh, Bravo's about to lose. Not necessarily. Now, listen. I don't want to put no negative juju on her lawsuit, but let me explain. You better know federal laws. One of the highest copyright because it's upfront, point blank period. There's no interpretation. Either it was willful, it was da-da-da-da, it added to the market share of the content, or it didn't, right? But here's the thing with Brit in federal lawsuits. If you don't know the federal law, if you don't have the right entities that you are suing, see, some of y'all just be slapping all corporations on federal. Oh, I'm not going to sue Bravo, NBC, Universal. You can't do that. They'll throw it out if they don't have jurisdiction over you. So I'm biting my nails for Britt Eady because she may get her ass handed to her in federal law. And I'm sorry, in a federal case, if she doesn't know the federal laws. So I don't know. And federal lawsuits, although they pack a big punch, they're more likely to be dismissed. Judges don't play. Thank you, Wanda. She said, that's right. You ain't lying. Judges don't play. You better know they ain't going to give you time. Oh, I didn't know I wasn't supposed to put Bravo on here. Yeah, dismissed. So those attorneys know the law. And I hope Britt has an attorney that not just no regular ass attorney. You can't go out here and get a real attorney who's going to tell you, I can't take that. I'm not familiar with federal law. There's attorneys that do a great job on a state level. Federal is a whole different ballgame. So yes, she did shift and refile her lawsuit in federal court. But I know sometimes Black folks will be like, I'm in federal, but you better know them federal rules and regulations, period. You better know. And Mrs. Special Case says, exactly, Queen. I know I wanted mine. And the judges, listen, now, if she knows the law, she probably can get in there and do a great job. But Bravo probably has the best of the best. So I hope she has a good attorney that's familiar with federal law. And how much is she asking for? $20 million. Well, can you substantiate and prove that you were impacted in a $20 million ask? So they say the federal filing does not list a $20 million demand. Instead, she seeks compensatory damages, punitive damages, attorney's fees, other relief for the court deems proper, other relief that the court deems proper. No specific dollar amount stated. This is now a fully detailed complaint, not a placeholder. It lays out 10 separate counts. So she has 10 separate counts, which are the legal claims against NBC, Universal Media, LLC, Bravo, Truly Original, and related entities. So here's the thing. It may get thrown out. Why? You can't just name NBC because they own Bravo. If NBC did not hire or fire you, you got to see who you're in contract with. Does it say NBC or does it say Bravo or does it say Peacock? If it does not say NBC, you cannot throw NBC on the lawsuit. I ain't going to talk about the case. I almost said something. Well, I can say it. That's why OWN was dismissed from Miss Black Titanic's case and was able to prove they weren't able. Listen, we don't have jurisdiction here because who wrote Maurice's check? I'm sure it didn't say OWN Network. So that's why OWN, for those of you that are in the Love and Marriage Huntsville space, was able to withdraw or request a dismissal on their behalf. You get what I'm saying? Because attorneys I'm not saying the attorney was bad, but I'm just overall, I just want to give that real life example where some of you can say, oh, yeah, that's why they were like, hey, and we're like, but you do employ them, but do they? They're on the network. Yes, Maurice Scott was on the network, but do they employ him? Do they have any relationship to the case? No. Not in that way. So it's you got to know federal rules. DG say, I want to read her complaint from what was shown on TV. Bravo acted by freezing Kenya and did an investigation. So where are the damages? She has to. Yes, that's what you have to prove the damages. And the damages, watch this. Let's just say, so Britt Eady, here's the challenge. Britt Eady took her clothes off on camera and got butt ass naked. You have to prove that Bravo acted in a way that completely is against your brand. Now, here's the thing about court. Those attorneys are going to go in and do a clean sweep. They're going to show that you lied. If you lied in your contract, because it's being alleged that Britt Eady lied in her contract and she did not disclose her past for being quote unquote an escort or having any type of relation to a sex industry, allegedly. So you can't even work for Bravo. They fired that producer that wanted to do the OnlyFans. Y'all don't remember? The one that worked on Vanderpump Rules, the white guy. He felt like the world is changing, sex is okay, embrace yourself. And Bravo said, you can embrace yourself. You can. You just can't do it here. Yeah. So they fired him. And then he became disgruntled and started talking about how they put the housewives in these unsafe positions, right? So Britt Eady is going to have to prove that whatever Bravo did is an antithesis to who she is. I don't present that way. I'm Mother Teresa. You can't find any naked photos of me. You can't da-da-da-da-da. I was honest in my contract. I've never taken off my clothes, this and this and that. Thank you, Mary. So I'm not sure how this is going to work out for Britt. And I do feel that she's willing to take the chance to say, well, hell, Thames said, 308 said, being a legal subsidiary is real. So I hope her attorney is very familiar with federal laws, federal court. That's all. They're saying good luck. So this is what I think. I said Britt may just be like, well, let me see if I can squeeze them. Some people say, well, she's doing this, so Kenya can't come back on the show. Possibly. But they say her claim lays out 10 separate counts against NBC Universal, Media, LLC, Bravo, Truly Original, and related entities. You're going to have to take some of them off. The lawsuit alleges that the controversy centered around an explicit image presented during a filmed salon event for The Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 16. According to the complaint, Moore displayed poster boards and allegedly represented an explicit image as depicting Eady. The complaint states the event was described as mandatory. Eady allegedly told producers she did not want to attend. She was allegedly told attendance was required and she could be fired if she refused. The complaint states the image did not depict Eady. She was not shown the image beforehand. She alleges she initially believed it was her based on a prior conversation she says she had with Kelly. Producers later conducted an internal investigation and suspended Moore. The complaint also alleges producers pressured Eady to discuss the incident on camera and suggested it could be handled like a sex tape narrative for publicity. There are 10 counts total, including sexual harassment / hostile work environment claims, gender-motivated violence claims. What does that mean? Anytime you refer to a woman as a derogatory claim, that is a gender-motivated, almost like femicide, short of taking somebody's life, right? That means that's no different if somebody call you a knucka with a hard R. It's racially motivated. That's why I tell men, watch your mouth. You can get is racially motivated. You know how you say, oh, that's racially motivated. That's gender motivated when you start saying stuff like that to women. So that's what she's saying. She said this was gender motivated because I was depicted in a demeaning way as a woman. Georgia non-consensual intimate image law claims intentional infliction of emotional distress, negligence, contract-related theories, vicarious liability claims. Very interesting. Intentional infliction of emotional distress, negligence. Contract-related theories, a federal complaint. So this is where we get into the federal. Locks in detailed allegations, establishes jurisdiction, signals litigation posture, expands procedural leverage. As of now, the defendants were granted an extension in February. Their response is now due next month. The next filing will likely be an answer or a motion to dismiss, probably. Follow me. Okay, and this was by Docket Diva. Good job, girl. And here's the claim. We got it right here on the screens. For DG, if you would like to see it, I can send it to you. And it's very short. What do you think, y'all? Here's the problem. Bravo can come back and countersue you for creating a hostile work environment because you said your gun and your whip. Do y'all think Bravo's going to give her something? And then you would have to prove that production had the wherewithal and the knowledge that this was about to happen. That's going to be hard to prove. It's almost like trying to go after a doctor for malpractice, even if he did, or police for bad behavior, because the code is they don't tell on each other in healthcare. It's going to be hard to prove malpractice. It's hard to get police officers to go against each other. So she has the burden of proof. That's her responsibilities. She has to prove it. Samantha says, I don't think Bravo's going to give her anything. I'm going to sit back and watch. Do you think they're going to, let me just be honest with you, Britt. I ain't trying to be funny. I think you're thinking that you're about to come in and pull a Nene Leakes. I believe now, I could be wrong. I'm going to just give you my true thoughts. I think you think that you finna come in and get this major settlement from Bravo that Nene got. You not Nene. You not getting that unless you have some hardcore proof. Nene was Nene. Nene was an OG. Period. Right, wrong, or indifferent. Bravo needed to settle that because Nene had credibility, whether she was right or wrong, whether it was her perceived, the fact that she had been there for so long. Ma'am, you're not coming in with that type of credibility. That's all I'm saying. Now, I could be wrong, but that's all I'm saying. Now we're about to go and shift real quick to Funky Diva. Baby, when I tell you Funky Diva has gotten into it with the narrative, he clashed. Funky Diva has clashed with America's Next Top Model, Tiffany Richardson. Child, come to find out they went to the same high school. I'm going to play it for you. Give me 1 second. It's a mess. Now, here's the thing. Funky, you went low, low, low to the flow, to the flow, to the flow. Did y'all see it? Now, Tiffany did too. They both went low, low, low to the flow, to the flow. Let me ask you something for those of you that are tuned in. When do you become turned off with online beefs? At what point it looked like, hold on, y'all. Damn. At what point do y'all become turned off? And hear me. Let me do a mic check because it's saying that I lost connection. Anitra says his ass always go low, low, low. Now, she kind of took the first. They went underneath hell. Listen, they dug up the foundation, did they not? But as viewers, do you have, like, at what point do you be like, now you know you wrong. You ain't have to go that far. Or do y'all be like, shit, come what may? There's no right or wrong in this, right? I'm just curious to know what y'all's appetite. Okay, I see you how I see it. You said, because why is he talking about things that happened to this woman when she was a child, trying to expose her? Shaking my head. Tyra was wrong in how she spoke to the woman, period. Nothing she did in high school takes from that. That is an excellent point. Y'all said Funky always arguing with somebody. Somebody or some woman? Somebody or some woman. But just if you take Funky out, right? Where do y'all draw the line? When do you say, I'm not going to listen to this BS? No, he did not, to my knowledge. No, he did not respond to Mendeece's. But anywho, don't take my word for it. Let me pull up the tape. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Now, do men have a right to take up for themselves when women come at them? Because Tiffany did. Tiffany threw the first lick. We're going to get into it. Hold on. Actually, Funky, you did. You threw the first lick. And she responded. And not in a way that you believe she should have. Here we go. All right. I got it. He took it to hell. But Funky always takes it to hell. Now, I'm not saying that to say, oh, it's okay. I'm saying that just let's just listen to it. Shit. Let me be quiet. Hold on. Give my computer a second. Give me 1 second. All right, here we go. Here we go. Give me 1 second, everybody. Let's remove the thumbnail and we are ready to go. Now, let me just say this. For the full video, please feel free to go to Funky.Neva's channel. I just want to give a reaction from a woman's point of view. And also from just the viewer's point of view and a content creator's point of view in real time. Here we go. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to operate on two sides of the coin. He's giving you the background. He said, listen, let me just tell you what happened. I responded about Tiffany being in high school. We both went to high school. This is hit close to home for me. I know Tiffany, bloom, bloop, bloop. I didn't think she would say anything because I didn't mean any ill or harm, right? I can see that. But on the other hand, Funky, can't nobody say nothing to you. Period. I'm not even talking about Tiffany. If we take Tiffany off the table, you go to hell and back. Tamar, I'll use Tamar as an example. Tamar didn't say anything facetious to you. You went to hell and back and told her if she say another thing, whether it's about God or not, even if you think it's about you, you finna drag her. Now, here's my thing. If you can give it, you damn sure should be able to take it. I believe what Tiffany did to you is a reflection of what you typically do to others. But let's continue. Now, I don't think you told that story in a way that was beneficial to Tiffany. I think you were aligning yourself on the side of Tyra and the America's Next Top Model. And if that is what it is, say that. So, you know what? Tiffany's always been a problem to me. Child, I remember Tiffany used to fight all the time. This ain't new. I'm not shocked that Tiffany would have that attitude on America's Next Top Model. I think what happens is when y'all try to play in people's face and pee on their leg and tell them it's raining is when y'all get that work. Let's continue. Do you think Funky Diva was being fair, or do you feel like he had an agenda by coming out and just bringing up the story about her fighting and her grandma pulling up to the gas station with a hammer? Okay, so Tiffany sounds like she operates from the same place that you operate from. Rage, knee-jerk reaction, going straight to hell, wasting no time getting to the point. And also handling her own scandal. So we both dope heads. We both crack heads. Period. So before you hit me with that, let me put out my own. Oh, y'all can't hear the funky video? I know you lying. Y'all let me go this long? Damn, I wasn't looking at the damn chat. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I know you lying. Give me 1 second. Damn. Thank you, So Crafty Lion, for texting me and letting me know. Damn, that's what I get. Hey. Let's try it again. Let's reshare. Share screen. I'm going to have to start it over. Share. Here we go. Let's do a mic check on the video. Let me go back. Let me know if you can hear it. We are coming here, right here. Damn.
Takara says that she was not part of any of that bullshit that went on down to the America's Next Top Model, and that's why she was not a part of the documentary, right? But somebody who's been
the video.
a lot of waves in the American Top Model documentary is Tiffany Richardson, right? Now, remember I told y'all I went to school with Tiffany Richardson, and the other day I told a story about a 20-year-old story about when we were in high school. Some girls was trying to jump Tiffany.
Hold on. All right, let's refresh. Give me 2 seconds. StreamYard be tripping. As much money as you charge, I should never have a problem, period. Oh, y'all could hear it? Y'all see, from here on out, okay, only moderators answer because I get confused. No, y'all can answer, subscribers, but moderators, y'all need to be the first ones to let me know if you can or not, because I ask him if he want to go. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Y'all could hear it. Give me 1 second. We're going to try one more time now. If I can't try, that's my cue to move the hell on. Share a screen. It's good. Let's try this again. We got the audio. Y'all say y'all can hear. The reason why I say moderators respond because the viewers are in different segments of the video. Here we go. Let's try again. All right. Lord have mercy. All right. We just need to test the audio.
So anyway, guys, it's good to know that Takara says that she was not part of any of that bullshit that went on down to the America's Next Top Model, and that's why she was not a part of the documentary, right? But somebody who's been making a lot of waves in the American Top Model documentary is Tiffany Richardson, right? Now, remember I told y'all I went to school with Tiffany Richardson, and the other day I told a story about a 20-year-old story about when we were in high school, some girls was trying to jump Tiffany.
All right, so I have to pause it. That's just the rules on YouTube. If you would like to go see the video, please go to Funky.Neva's Thursday, February 26th live. You can get the full thing from start to finish. He's giving background of how him and Tiffany got into it. My question to you, Funky, and I know you're a content creator, but what was your reason for telling that story? I don't believe you told that story in the benefit of Tiffany.
And I said her grandma showed up at the gas station with a hammer, right, to help Tiffany. And that was kind of how I remembered the story. It was very chaotic. In all honesty, I really did not think that I was saying anything out of the way. I was just telling a funny story. I did not really think Tiffany would have some type of adverse response to the situation. But here is what somebody decided to clip the post.
Okay, here's the thing. You have adverse responses to things when women barely mention you. So why would you not think that there was somebody in the world, including a woman, that could possess the same temperament as you? Everybody ain't cool with being mentioned and talked about. And she probably didn't see the relevancy of you talking about a fight in high school regarding how she was treated on America's Next Top Model. And she probably felt like you was trying to shade her. So she responded.
And put it on one of these, blogs on Instagram. And the blog says, Funky.Neva went to school with Tiffany Richardson and tells the story of her grandmother stopping girls from fighting her. So Tiffany Richardson gets up under the post and says, Funky.Neva, whole stop line. I had the hammer, bitch, and I was about to get jumped, and my grandma came and hit me in the head because I would not get in the car. You cokehead.
Now that's funny. Grandma pulled up to the school they was fighting, y'all. They fighting. They was fighting. Tiffany said, bitch, I had the hammer. I was going to work on them whores. My grandma pulled up and hit me in the head because I wouldn't get in the car. Y'all, that's some hood shit. That's like when we be seeing these clips of these people fighting and they have dogs and the dogs come out and start fighting each other. That's hilarious. Grandma pulled up. She was about that life. And grandma, that was probably a young grandma.
Head ass bitch. I did drugs too, but you must still be on them. Stop the cap. How you still be at the after hours paying for dates, bitch? Still paying for boy booty is wild. And so when my friend sent me this, I was like, wow, that response is a little, in my opinion, disproportionate to what it is that I had to say in reference to Tiffany. I just told a funny story that I thought was funny from 20-something years ago. Okay, maybe I got the details mixed up. Maybe it wasn't you with the hammer. Maybe it was your grandma with the hammer. All I knew is you was finna get jumped and it was a hammer involved. And so I was talking to a few friends from school and I was like, you know what? I was like, Tiffany looks like what she's been through.
So you was on some bullshit. You was with the shits from the from the get-go. She looked like what she'd been through. You didn't have any positive intent. So she picked up on that. See, you can't shade everybody and lace it with poison. Oh, I was just talking. I didn't mean any harm. They know when people are smart enough and sharp enough to know when your ass is with the shits. And then you followed up with the friend. She looked like what she'd been through. She probably does. She's been through some stuff, right? So now that establishes a motive to me, but let's finish.
Past, present, and future. And so I'm not going to say anything. Like, this girl is on TV right now. She's catching a whole lot of flack from all the stuff. Quentin, leave her alone. You have a bigger platform. Just leave her alone. You know what I'm saying? And that's really what I was going to do about it. I was like, you know, people who don't be in this media stuff and be out of the media for a long time, and then they get all this media attention, it does upset them and cause a whole lot of angst and anxiety. Now, I had lined it up where I was going to do the Takara story. I was just going to touch on what Tiffany said, and I wasn't even going to respond because, quiet as it's kept, going in on Tiffany is very low-hanging fruit.
Okay, you've established that. I'm above this. I'm in a place in my life where I can give grace. You should have went with your first plan, because then it was mutual combat. You came out first, and she handed you your ass because she saw what angle you were coming from, no matter how you tried to clean it up. So then you, in your head, said, well, you know what? She looks like what she's been going through. I'm above. And I know she could be stressed out coming because you're not seated in a beautiful position anyway. Nobody likes you. Everybody hates Chris. Okay, so you knew that before you came out with the high school story about her getting jumped. You should have went with your first plan and established grace. But for whatever reason, well, you decided to move forward.
Fruit. It's very low hanging fruit. I didn't even bother going and pulling any of her current pictures because that's how much grace I was trying to show somebody who looked like they've been swept in the garbage and swept into a dustpan, right? So
now, Funky.
I was like, I'm just going to leave it alone. When y'all saw me look down at my phone earlier at the top of the show, here is what happened.
So he's doing his show. He had already made up his mind to go a different direction, to pivot, to not focus on the negativity, what he deems, but you lit the match. It's funny to me how a motherfucker will light a match and come after you and say something to you and get mad because you respond, right? Her response was very heavy. It was very, very strong. She let him know where she stood. It should have been over there because you poked her first. He doing his show. Supposed to be paying attention. And look down at his phone.
Somebody sent me this. So I guess she went on and said, sad that this is how you want to spend your last days talking about me, ho. You've been doing it up the butt too much. Now look at you, shaking my head. So first of all, you illiterate, stupid ass bitch, they're not even sure if your ass graduated or not. Prostate cancer is in the front, not in the back. But since you...
Oh, I would have stopped there. See, that's why. Okay. Let the man finish.
Want to go there, Tiffany? Let's talk about it. You stayed getting beat up in high school, about to get beat up because you had all that goddamn mouth, and that's why them girls was about to whoop your ass down there at that damn gas station. I was finna leave you alone and let you live because...
I don't believe that. I don't believe you was finna leave her alone and let her live. You not that type.
Because you are such low-hanging fruit. Your life is the piss. Look at how you look. Like, there is nothing about the current way you look that even screams model. You look broke. You look poor. You look dusty. And talking about buying booty at the after hours, bitch, I'm rich. I could.
Oh, maybe she is broke. Maybe she has fallen on hard times. But okay, right now, is it mutual? Let me ask y'all that. Is it mutual? Is it still mutual? He said something first. She said something second. She finished up, and now he's saying, you know what? Listen, Lady Rowe, you said, I guess he lacks mirrors in his house. Girl. Okay, two Latrice said, right now it's still mutual, in my opinion. All right. Let's keep, so right now it's mutual. Here we go. Here we go.
Okay, and the gag is if you had 2 nickels to rub together, your son wouldn't have been stealing from GameStop and subsequently got killed. You broke bitch. If you need to be worried about how
Bitch. Now that's where you cross the line. Now you want to take her soul. Now you coming for her soul. Is it still mutual? Him and her going after each other. He started it though. Didn't like the fact as a woman that she came back and opened her mouth. Now he's saying that's why your son was murdered. Yeah. Yeah. Let's talk about your dead son. The one that was stealing from GameStop. The one that's 6 feet under. Let's continue. They say he was stealing Pokemon at 21 years old. Let's go. Is it still mutual?
anybody spending their last days, you need to be worried about how the fuck your son spent his last days when his ass got killed down to that GameStop. Second of all, you need to worry about why the hell your ass looks like death becomes her. You look dusty, you look homeless, and no wonder your ass was on that Tyra Banks thing looking so stupid when she said you're gonna go back to sleeping on a mattress with your son. Let's add a couple adjectives to that mattress. Let's add pissy, let's add crack, let's add homeless, let's add shitty, let's add drunk, all of them things. Tiffany, you still look like you.
But here's the thing. That was your life when Michelle ATL stepped in and gave you a place to stay. Let's have pissy, drunk, dusty, shit on the floor, all of that. It's funny when people regurgitate that they kind of paint this picture of their life. So both of y'all are cut from the same cloth. If that was the route that she took at one point in life, I don't know if I would be so quick to say it if my life mirrors that. But let's continue.
You sleep on a damn dirty mattress. Nobody from school knows nothing about you or where you've been because you probably been in and out of rehab, okay? You got big nerve to want to come. Listen, we both from the same place, so you should have known I was going to take this shit from hell to hell. The question is, did your son at least have a bunk bed before his ass died? Did you get him a little piece of water bed before he died? Because he bitch.
Oh, now when somebody starts coming for your kids, they trying to snatch your soul. When it's just you and somebody going back and forth and they start introducing things like that, they coming for your heart. Bitch, they want your heart. He wants your heart to stop beating. Because I'm sure it's tragic for a mother to have to put her kid 6 feet under, whether he was still in Pokemon or not, whether he was just sick or this and that, or it was a natural death, or he died from cancer, got hit by a car, whatever. When a mother has to bury her child and a man or a woman take to a platform and say, bitch, that's why your son dead. Yeah. He's coming for every ounce of your heartbeat. Every ounce of it. Damn, Funky. Let's continue.
Bitch, you met your match. Talking about last days. Want to spend their last days talking about you, ho. Baby, I got stage 1 cancer. I'm scheduled for my surgery pretty soon. I ain't in my last days, but we know who had their last days. God bless the child that has its own. Or the
Damn. Oh, I might have to open the lines for this. He said, we know who did have their last day. Let me ask you. That's why I asked y'all as viewers. Ooh. Ooh-wee. Somebody say last days hurt. I don't know if he was trying to keep it cute. I think some people just be looking. Let's continue. Let's see what else the man had to say.
That's gone home and quiet as it's kept. Your ass look like you ain't too far behind him, you dusty homeless bitch. Tiffany, you don't even look like you work. You don't even look like you work. And quiet as it's kept, the going price for pussy is $40 a pound. You don't even look like nobody would want to buy none from your crackhead, dusty looking ass. What I said did not warrant what all you did, and you still going, talking about somebody want to spend their last days talking about you. Tiffany, you finna get more press from me going in on you than you have ever in your damn lifetime. And I don't want to hear no shit about, oh, he don't went too far. He didn't have to talk about her son. Fuck her son. Fuck her. You didn't have to do what you did. It was not that.
Oh, shit. He said, fuck your dead son. Fuck you. Ooh. Boy, these boys, these gay boys, baby. Let me tell you something. You better hope that cancer stay at level 1. You better hope it stay at a level 1. No, your heart ain't okay. Listen, Father, keep me near the cross. You better hope it stays at a level 1. I've watched somebody die and beg for more morphine. And they say just based on the level of breathing, you can tell when dang, the pain is bone chilling. You better hope you have somebody. I don't know whose last days is what, yours or hers. But God forbid and you can't talk. You better hope you have a motherfucker in that room that will advocate for you and say he will go in peace. Give him some more morphine. Now, Funky, you just cursed her and her dead child. I hope that's not returned unto you. I hope your cancer remains at a level 1. I do, because what you just said, you could have aborted mission. You could have left it there. But you said, fuck your dead son and F you too, and you might be on your last days. Lord have mercy. You also wish death on Tamar. Ooh, Lord Jesus. You say she should have never been born. Her parents should have never, she don't deserve to be here. Funky, what is your obsession with cursing people with death?
Real, Tiffany. Me and you ain't never had no beef. And the sad part is you the same weak ass hoe that you was when we went to school. You always had mouth, could never back it up. And if it wasn't for real, you wouldn't have had shit because your mama, her name Kitty. Kitty couldn't do nothing with you. Kitty ain't.
Now, your mama, now, Funky. I can always tell people that don't like their moms, that don't love their moms, that don't view their mother as a safe, nice, I don't care what they say. I can always, man or woman, but how they'll go after yours. People that like their children, people that like their family, dang, I don't give a damn what you say. They not going to really too much say anything on yours because they have this love and affection, this deep-rooted admiration for their family. I like my family. I'll just tear yours up. No, you can't. That's not true. Because you understand that saying that about hers could get yours put 6 foot under. You understand that speaking a curse against somebody else may get one of your family members off in this evil world that you live in, right? Karma, all of that, all these energies and curses and all of that, right? You can't love your family. You can't love your mama. You can't. Damn, Funky Wonky. Let's see what Funky continued to say.
He ain't have shit. That's why she had to send you around your damn grandma's house for your grandma to take care of you. And your grandma couldn't do shit with you either. You always been dumb. You always been mouthy. You the only bitch from Miami that had the opportunity that somebody did landed on top model twice and still didn't know what to do with it because you're stupid.
Damn, Wonky Wonky. Now, why you do that? Come on, Wonky. Why would you do that? I think I think you have a mother wound. And let me say, I'm not trying to be funny. I swear I'm not. Because I know Funky a while back said he hated his mom and called her a bitch because she didn't like the fact that he had sex with men. And they never had a chance to make that right before she died. And he slammed the door in her face and called her a B when she told him that what he was doing was sinful with men, right? And she didn't get to a place where she accepted his lifestyle. I think Tiffany may have triggered you. I could be wrong, but let me ask it in a form of a question. Did she trigger you in that manner? And could it be that all this smoke she's getting is really aimed at your mom in the grave? It's just a question. We talk for real over here because this is a lot, Funky. And the way you looking into that camera, you ain't gonna back up off of that in no way. You put a lot of death on Black women. You remember when Love and Marriage Huntsville star Kiki Jabbar passed away? You came on your camera. You said, I feel no ways tired that she's dead. What is your obsession with Black women and death? And them, I'm curious now.
Because you're stupid. It didn't have to go here, Tiff. Then after you made the first post, I was willing to show you grace. And you still going. You one po ass bitch. Po in money, po in mindset, po in life. And I feel bad. The sad part about it is I'm going to wake up tomorrow and I'm going to feel bad about everything that I'm saying right now because life is already doing your ass.
Hold on. Did he say he going to feel bad? Then you can stop. Let me listen.
Then after you made the first post, I was willing to show you grace. And you still going. You one po ass bitch. Po in money, po in mindset, po in life. And I feel bad. The sad part about it is I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and I'm gonna feel bad about everything that I'm saying right now because life is already doing your ass in.
That's where you gotta stop. I don't like if you feel bad, this is where you put the pipe down and say, shit, I ain't gonna take one more hit. I'm going in. You're speaking in a manner where you're owning that you're wrong. You say, I'm gonna feel bad for what I'm saying, but I'm gonna hurt you anyway. Y'all. This is a lot.
Got big nerve to come for a bitch like me. Stage 1 prostate cancer and all, Tiffany. Let's really talk about it. Look at your skin. Just look at your skin. Your skin look like residual barbecue coals after a bitch extinguished the fire in a barbecue. That's how dusty and gray you look.
Now you need to stop, Funky. The lady done been through some stuff. You said she low-hanging fruit. Why you stomping grapes? I see you backstage. I got you. I'm finna bring you up. If she's that low and life is really whooping her like that, why continue to stomp the grapes? Let's let them finish, and I got you backstage.
Then you got them prison tattoos on your face, bitch, and you ain't got a nail hard bone in your body. You ain't gonna squash a damn grape, so I don't even know why you got them murder ink tattoos all on your face. Who the hell still wear pigtails? Every interview you do, you look dirty. You look like you got damn sheets up to the window. Do us a favor, Tiffany. Walk around your house with a camera real quick and let us know how you living. Let us know.
Now, you know you wrong. You know you wrong. But I'm going to pause. You got to come off mute. Hit your microphone one time. Dom. You got to come back up. You got a bunch of static. You got a whole... I'm going to kick you off. Come on back up. Baby, you got nothing but static, honey. I'm going to kick you from the studio. Come back up. Let me drop the link. But whatever you got going on, baby, you sound like you in Mars. Let me continue to play it.
Let us know where you live in. Let us know where you work. You don't have shit. You amounted to nothing. You literally had the world handed to you on a silver platter and you amounted to nothing.
Now, Funky, you need to stop that. That's not nice. Welcome, Dom. Welcome to today's conversation. What are your thoughts? You're on mute. You're on mute. You got to hit your microphone one time. Oh, that's Dora. Welcome, Dora.
Yeah. You know, I'm still, you know who I am. I have, oh my God, I don't know what was going on. I punched in on, well, I look at a lot of content creators just to see what they're talking about, because this is my entertainment, my entertainment. But I ran across Funky Diva the day that he did this. Oh my God. You know that it took me almost, I'm still not over it, because I lost a child. I lost my oldest daughter. You know, and it's been 15 years, but it just feels like it's yesterday. And for someone to talk negatively about her or say anything derogatory about her, period, it just, would just crush me. And I can just only imagine the feeling that poor woman had, because if her son was 21 and she's around the same age that Funky Diva, it couldn't have been that long ago that she lost her child. And it's just, my heart was just pounding. And I had to eventually just, cut him off, because I said, this is just really, really bad. And I said, not only bad for her, but bad for whoever was listening to it that had lost a child. And it just brings up old wounds and old memories, good memories and bad memories. And it was just terrible. And I just don't know what was on his mind to do that to that lady. There's nothing that bad that now I'm not going to watch him anymore because he drew the line for me watching him, because to hear someone talk about somebody's deceased child like that, I just can't do it no more. He's going to be a thing of my past, because if you can talk, I don't care if it's for entertainment, and you're going to sell your soul to the devil doing it, because he is really going, if he don't repent, he's getting ready to die and go to hell.
Woo, girl.
And I said what
Thank
I
you,
said.
Dora. Woo. All right. Liz, that was Miss Dora Jackson. Let's try Dom again. Dom,
Hey,
welcome.
Queen, can you hear me?
Yes, you're loud and clear. Go ahead, Dom.
Yeah, I haven't seen this, and yeah, it's, I like Funky. Funky's cool. I like what he does, but to say something like this it's a new low, and I don't know. Like, I just feel like there are some people online that you just don't come for. That's Funky Diva, Kaya. You don't come from her either. They just go so low, I even heard Dr. Heavenly on Married to Medicine say something about, Contessa's dead mother. I don't know if it's a Florida thing. I don't know why they be going so low like this, but yeah, I wasn't too happy about this. This is my first time seeing this.
Give me one. It's a lot. And I'm gonna have to ride with you. And there's some people you don't come from, but look, some of the people you're naming, Tia, Kemp, Kaya, they're Scorpio. I'm a Scorpio. Oh, we can go low. The things that live in our head, I choose not to, but not because I can't, but I understand the repercussions of committing to the other side. And every now and then I may commit, but boy, when they commit, they commit. So he's committed. I'm gonna ride with you, Dom. Thank you for calling, and you make an excellent point. All right, everybody. That was Dom. Stand by, LaDon. Let's go to Everlasting. Welcome, Everlasting. What are your thoughts?
Hello.
Yeah, welcome, Everlasting. You got the floor.
Hello.
Go ahead. You got it. Everlasting. Let's go. All right, let's go to LaDon. LaDon, welcome.
Can you hear me? Hey, Queen. So,
yep, just take it. Go.
Huh?
So when y'all come up, don't ask me if I can hear you. I'll tell you if I can't hear you. Just go, go, go.
Yeah, so I've been stopped listening to Funky because he is disgusting. It's something about a person when you get into an argument with them, and it's a juvenile argument or very surface, and they got to go so deep all the time. Yeah, it's not about you don't tell people how to respond, but you do watch how people respond. And the way he responds to things with all women is disgusting. And he got a damn nerve to be talking about somebody being a crackhead or on mattresses. It's like, and calling people low-hanging fruit. That's another thing with these reality stars and content creators. They think because, if I'm making a lot of money, I'm better than you. No. That just means you're a piece of shit with money. It means you're a devil with money. It doesn't mean you don't make you no better than the next person. He's low-hanging fruit with a motherfucking platform. And I said what I said, faggot ass motherfucker.
Oh, Jesus, Father in heaven. Come on now, y'all. Let me go to Everlasting.
Hello,
Welcome, Everlasting.
darling. How are you?
Everlasting, you got the floor.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yep, go. You got it.
Oh, yes. I'm sick of Funky Diva. I don't watch Funky Diva. First of all, I rewatched the show recently, America's Next Top Model, the season Tiffany was on. Tiffany wasn't ready to expand her mind.
She wasn't even ready to expand her palette, her vocabulary. So she got intimidated and ended up getting eliminated. So she wasn't ready to be international. She still wanted to be local. But with that being said, I don't watch Funky Dineva. I didn't even know this had happened until watching your little platform today. But that was too much. That was too much. What does her deceased child have to do with you? Or your that was high school. So he wasn't even, I don't know when he was born, but he didn't have anything to do with this. So why are you bringing him up? And it just seems like it seemed like he was sitting on ready to just go in. He just needed something to tee him up because he was already ready to go. But yeah, that was
I
too much.
agree.
I don't know how people watch that day in, day out. I tried to engage with him back in the day, but he said something about OG being ugly. And I'm like, who the hell are you to call somebody ugly? And them funky feet, them and that ugly blonde wig you used to wear on when you guest starred on Real Housewives of Atlanta, or that Marilyn Monroe homage picture you had, just looking a mess. You somewhat look, I don't want to say decent, you somewhat look like something today, but you're not all that funky. So stop it. Okay. And I said
All
what I
right.
motherfucking said. Okay.
Yeah.
Period. Period. Period.
And that was and that was everlasting said what was said. Periods. We're gonna go to our next caller. Zena. Welcome.
Hi. Can you hear
Hey,
me?
hey.
Okay, I am so excited. First of all, this is my first time calling in, but I just want to talk about Funky. I don't even really want to talk about him because there's nothing to talk about. He's a very disrespectful person, and it's really sad how he talks about women. I've never been a fan of his. I didn't like him when he was with Claudia, and I never liked him. And I just want to say, with him having a cancer diagnosis and the way he's sitting there speaking, he better be very careful with his words. Thank you so much, Queen. I really appreciate y'all.
All right. That's Zena. That was Zena. Makes a really good, profound, what I want to say, correlation. Like lay low when you're not feeling well and your health is not in the best. Because even if it's like, some people don't believe in karma, right? You got to respect what people believe, don't believe, whatever. But you shouldn't be putting yourself in an agitated state of mind. Period. It's no different. Let's just say if you have a bad headache, bad hangover, bellyache, flu, and somebody come in your house, one of your family members say, you gonna cook today? You be like, cook today? I don't feel well. Well, you know, they say when you go off on the internet, let them cook, let her cook. Nobody should be dropping off anything at your doorstep. If you're not feeling well, even if you have preventive measures in place and you're handling something, now is not the time for you to aggravate your system, your body, whatever it is. And I for the life of me, I'd be like, why are like, you're in the most fragile state. You should have your feet kicked up. People around you, if they say they love you, should be taking very good care of you. Nobody, he said, my friend sent me this. Well, then I will fucking get rid of that friend. Because why would you bring me something when I'm set up to go in with the doctors to take out cancer? That's not a real friend. They're not even pausing and taking your health serious. Y'all funny with the people y'all call friends. That's not something you should have to say. You should be able to have a day off. Why would your friend send you that when you have prostate cancer? Why would your friend ask you to come outside if you have a hangover? Why would your friend feed you poison when you're trying to get well? It's crazy to me. A lot of y'all have people on your side that don't really like you. They just need you to work. Put in a little bit of work for me. Hey, this is what happened. I really didn't want to do it. Yes, you did, because you brought it. Me, I don't fuck with people like that. If I got to explain to you that me not feeling well today, don't bring me nothing. Even if I'm feeling good, don't disrupt this groove. Don't disrupt this group, baby. Don't send me that. I'm having a good day. Today is my peaceful day, like the monk said. Today is my peaceful day. Don't always bring me something that's going to get my nervous system riled up. Even if they did say, I don't want to hear that all the time. Some of y'all need to clean house, but you scared and you can't. I can stop there. The people around you don't mean you know well. You have cancer and they are bringing you gossip. Bring me flowers. Listen, they're a sight. You bring me blessings. Come bearing gifts, not curses. Don't tell me what no damn Tiffany said about me. Girl, get your ass on handy.com. Send me a maid here if you really love me. Clean up my house while I'm sick and shut in. Send me a meal train. Set up some really good stuff. Send me some gifts from Amazon, some nice soap and herbs, and send me some blessing oils. Send me a book to read while I'm down. Send me some soup. Send me some prayers. Send me an Uber where I don't have to drive myself. Send me a dog sitter where I don't have to drive my dogs to daycare. Y'all ain't got the right kind of friends to me. Don't send me no gossip. Of all the things you can send me, somebody said, bring me some weed. Send me some weed. Send me some flowers. Ask me what my grocery list is today. They did. I saw that comment. Send me some weed. Shit. You know I'm hurt. You know I got cancer. Whatever it is, girl, send me a gummy. Look, that was funny. Send me a pizza. Of all the things that people choose to do when it comes to you, it should paint a picture for you. It should paint a picture to you. That's not love, y'all. That's devastation and destruction. You want me to go out here and act a fool today? He said my friend sent it to me while I'm on live. Your friend don't like you that much. Why would you're about to sit down? I'm sure you had already talked to your friend and said, friend, I'm going to give them grace. I ain't trying to do that. I'm trying to shift and pivot my platform. And then your friend's like, nah, devil, let me give you a little bit of the hit of this crack because I know you weak. I'm going to send you something else to get you riled up. That's not your friends, y'all. In the middle of your live, your friend sent you that. And sent you completely off course. That was not your segment. That's not what you had up next. And your friend did that to you. Caused you to spiral out of control and lose favor with the people. That's not a good friend. Your friend could have sent you cupcakes. Your friend could have sent you flowers and said, don't worry about that. You're doing a really good job. I'm so proud of you that you gave that bitch grace. Y'all got horrible friends. Horrible friends. Horrible. In my head, I'd be like, why would your friend do that to you? And you the only one doing it. Now you out here all alone on this island by yourself looking a fool. What'd y'all say? They went under the hell. You say, I said, did they go to hell and back? They went under the hell, Queen Sheba. But you getting a flag for it. They get to sit pretty. They don't want to give you the message. And then now you got to wake up. And you say, I'm going to feel bad tomorrow. You don't want to have the manic thoughts. Your friend know what you suffer with. You said it. Let me pull it up. I ain't a liar. The devil is a liar. Let me show you this. That's not a good friend to me. Don't nobody need to teach me what a friend should be or could be. Hold on. Let me show y'all something. Watch this. I'm going to show y'all how these fake friends are. Y'all be thinking, well, they fake if they talk about you. If they feed you poison. Watch this. Watch this. I'm going to show you something. Now, you're battling cancer or you're battling whatever, right? And your friend could come over and stay the night, bring some Whataburger. Y'all, when I was in my 20s, I remember I went through a breakup. Baby, you couldn't tell me it wasn't the end of the world. Let me tell you what my white friends did for me. They go, you're not going to cry over him. Baby, when I tell you them white girls showed up with hamburgers, french fries, and milkshakes, and a time was had. A time was had. Baby, when I tell you I got over that boy so quick, they go, fuck him. He's a jerk. He's this. He's that. Sonny James, thank you for the 20 piece and a pepper. She says, I'm late, but in the palace. Happy birthday to Toot. Beat beat. We got another one coming in. 864 stand up. I think I caught this one. She says, happy birthday to my Pisces sister. Yeah, we saw that one. Let's go. Donna Berry coming in. 20 piece and a pepper. Donna says, I lost my son 11 years ago. What hurt me the most is when people, your family, ask how long you're going to come. How long are you going to continue grieving your son? She said, until I leave this world, is what I tell them. This is why I don't speak to them. When people don't. Well, welcome, Trey Carter. Welcome. Where you been?
I was taking care of some stuff in my home, Queen. I was looking for you earlier, but I didn't see the thing to notify me, so I was a little too early. But now I'm late.
Beat your butt, but go ahead.
Well, first of all, happy birthday to Miss Toot Latrice. We always love the moderators over here doing their thing. So how late am I? Is this the first story?
Baby, you late. No. Late. Yeah.
It might be a good thing. It might be a good thing because I was ready to go off on that man with that with that failing kidney. Got the nerve to be talking about Queen and Melody Sheree, but I'll leave him alone on today. What I will say about Funky Diva and this whole situation, it's really, really sad. Yes, Tiffany kind of took it to hell, but my thing with Funky Diva is like, how old are you again? Like I came in and you were talking about him having terrible friends, sending him this shit. They are terrible friends, and he's a terrible friend. I really believe. Now, this is just my theory. I believe that they knew each other in high school, but I believe that he was a mean girl in high school, just like he's a mean girl now. And he's been holding on to a lot of that stuff that he said about her for a long time. And he's been waiting to come at her with that bullshit. And it was really disheartening to see him go on for 5 to 7 to 10 minutes talking about this girl. Yeah, she brought up your cancer, but your cancer is you. That ain't got nothing to do with she didn't bring up your mama. She didn't bring up your brother and all this, that, and the third. He's talking about her dead child, her mama, and it was a lot. It really goes to show that he really just does not care for Black women. And I know the people love to say that we all being haters of him because we just feel like he don't like Black women. There's a deep-seated hate that he has for women because of the fact that his mother did not treat him right. In his words, in his belief, he is always going to combat the Black woman because he has yet to heal from the pain that he experienced from his mother. And it was so sad to hear all of this vitriol that he had for her. Yes, she said some really fucked up things, excuse my language. But the way that he came at her, it just seemed like it honestly, the way that she came at him, it made me think about them being in high school and him probably talking about her in high school and all throughout. Mm-hmm. So this whole, I'm just making a little light, I'm just telling a little light story. It probably hit her a different way. It probably hit her like, you've been ready to you love talking about me. So now I'm gonna go to hell with you. I'm gonna take you to hell. But he already kind of resides down there. So, she wasn't playing with anything because they both from Florida. So,
okay. And look, this is why I said it before I go to the next callers. Hold on. Mm-hmm. When he said 3 days ago, so this happened. So about 2 or 3 days ago, Funky Diva posted this to his audience, which was very responsible because that's the kind of relationship he has. But he says, I just realized I'm having a manic episode. Tonight's show is the proof. And then he said, listen, it's not the manic episode, but it's depressive thoughts. It's the depressive thoughts that come following the manic episodes. Now, here is this. This is what I mean by friends. What about your friends? Deity, come back. I saw you. Why would they send you crap when you have enough on your shoulder? A lot of y'all don't have good friends. I'm gonna just leave it there. I can't keep repeating myself. Queen Tulsa, y'all got some fucked up ass friends, a lot of y'all. But go ahead, Queen.
No, Queen, I totally agree with you. Like, this man has already got news. And hello, everybody in the chat, Trey and Queen. It is heartbreaking because in our community, colon cancer for men, and we want to stress this out. Men, please go get checked. Stop going with the statistics. Oh, I don't want nothing to go up in my rear end. No, this is for your safety. And since we're on the topic, we lost Greg Leakes, Nene's husband, to that. I feel like Funky is definitely crashing out. I don't like his rhetoric. I feel like in this moment, he should really be trying to, close up loose ends and not really be in a negative space because it does affect your mental health and as your physical health. I feel like it was definitely triggering for the young lady. And for him to even go as low to say that she had lost her child and to bring that child up in it, and like you're like 2 feet away from, the church saying, hey, I'm the last one that looked over you and let you down. I definitely feel like he needs to take a break, but this is just something where people make excuses for, oh, that's just how Funky is, or you know how he is, or this, that, and the third. And like you said earlier, we have to be mindful of what we put out. Just because I get a story, that does not mean that I'm necessarily going to run with it. And I think he should have, read the room and not jumped on the story so quickly. Those are my thoughts on this, but I have more on the other subject.
Okay, pause for a second. So that damn E says his friend let him know so he isn't blindsided. That damn E, let me tell you something about having a good friend. First of all, he started it. He poked her. He talked about her first. He could have held his peace, but he didn't. He talked about her getting her ass whooped. That wasn't a positive introduction, right? But let's even take that off the table. So what if he did? So what if she responded? But let's just get down to the friends part. When I say, why would you do that to your friend? Listen to the rest of what I said. Why would you do that to a friend that just posted they're having a manic episode? Who gives a shit about being blindsided when your friend is having a manic episode? Why would you take the mess? Who gives a shit about being blindsided when your friend has a procedure scheduled to remove their cancer? What kind of friends are y'all? That child, I know you sick. I know you having a manic episode and you can barely breathe and you real depressed. But girl, this is what they said about you. Come on, that damn E. Come on now. Come on, that damn E.
Hey, Queen, can I step in?
Hold on, Tulsa. I will break up with you as a friend. That damn E. Don't send me shit. I'm not well today. Hold on, Tulsa. Chloe, what you got?
Okay, I just want to say, can you guys hear me?
Yep, just go. You got it.
Okay, so like when I was reading the chat, those women were saying that, oh, maybe like Funky don't like black women. I don't think he don't like black women. It's just when somebody says something about you they don't like, they're gonna speak their truth no matter what, no matter how. And they're always saying that, oh, Funky don't like black women. Black women don't like each other. Black women don't like each other. We are always putting each other down. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. We are always putting each other down. We should be protecting each other. We should be being there for each other. But we always putting each other down. And it's sad. It's just sad.
What do you have to say to the men that put black women down?
Well, that means they don't like their own mom or sisters. That's what I feel.
You feel like Funky is in that class of men that put black women down? Or you feel like he's different?
Well, I feel like anybody that put him down, he's gonna speak his truth. And anytime he's speaking,
how far can he go? He started it though. Do you know he started it?
He didn't say nothing. He just said that he went to school with her and something else.
About to get her ass toe up with a hammer, and he got the details wrong.
But he didn't say it in a bad way. I didn't hear he say it in a bad way.
Have you ever heard him say anything bad about any black woman?
Yeah, but that's funky.
Okay.
You know, that's funky.
May I
That's
ask what was the good way to
Yo,
say
hold
it?
on, let her go. Hold on. Give her a minute to process.
You know, that's funky. Like they might say, "Oh, he always talking shit about black women." I think he talks shit about black men too, or gay men too.
When?
You know,
Who?
I don't know, but I think
Okay.
you know.
So you're okay with it?
I'm not okay with it, but the way she say that, oh, he's on his death bed. You know, I'm Haitian. I don't know how to say it. Like it's sad. Like, why would you say that he have cancer? Even though I don't like him like that, but he seemed like a cool person.
Is that fact? Did he say Tamar? Did he say that Tamar was taking PrEP?
What is PrEP?
HIV something. I don't know.
It's a preventative drug.
HIV preventative.
Bobby was. You know, Tamar do too much. She extra.
Hold on. Did he wish death on Tamar?
I don't think he did. No.
Did.
Well, I don't know what's going on with him. Something has to be going on with him to feel like that about black women. I mean, we black women, sometimes we hard to get along with. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm black. I'm Haitian.
Let me ask this, and I want to make sure I'm clear. In your opinion, if Funky Dineva has said something about a black woman, she probably deserves it.
No, it depends. It depends. It depends. I'm a black woman. I'm a black Haitian. I'm not American before they, because people like to say, "Oh, Haitian, not black." I'm a black Haitian. You know, if somebody says, like, I just want to say one more thing about Cardi. Remember when that baby had died, and then she called the baby a monkey, and everyone was like, "Oh, she didn't say it to every woman." So, remember that? And I'm like, how she didn't say it to every woman? That means.
My God,
Damn,
today.
Chloe, they timed you out. They can pay.
My
They
God,
timed
today.
you out of here.
Ain't God
Hold on,
good?
Chloe. Hold on,
Why
everybody
we
wait
do
on me. Let me get these other y'all my day ones. Y'all gotta wait. Hold on. Let me get Dom. Dom, what you got?
I don't know. I'm just saying that the last person was saying, yeah, it's true. Black women do go against black women, et cetera, et cetera. The way she said something about her is cancer. Yeah, I can agree. The last caller, I agree. And it always seems like every time, like, he is manic. This is true. So he does have an illness.
What
Okay.
illness
Okay.
do you feel like it is, other than his cancer scare?
What's that?
What illness do you think that he may have? Are you saying it's like I'm just asking, like, if you can go further, are you saying you feel like he has like a mental illness or something of that nature?
Well, he's expressed it on the show.
What did he say?
Exactly word for word, I don't know. I know he does suffer
Paraphrase
from
what you can remember.
He does suffer from depression, or he suffers from some type of other, mental illnesses, and maybe it's a mixture of his personality or where he's from in Florida that people pop off like this. But yeah, I think that's kind of like, and like you said, Queen, like, yeah, he doesn't have good friends. If they already know that he's like in this state, they shouldn't send him information like this on air.
Okay, so let me just say this, because I'm an advocate for mental health. I do suffer with mental health, but it does not give me a reason and a right to come out here and yell and scream rhetoric at my Black sisters. First of all, I come from a Black woman, and even if it was from high school, if I go back to my high school years and I look to where I am now, I'm not about to respond in the same way that I would back then. It seems like he has some issues with her. Maybe she got the man that he wanted. Maybe she was the dark-skinned girl that everybody liked, and everybody looked over him and talked about him. And that just goes to show you that you can have as many degrees in this damn world, but common sense isn't so common. I said what I said.
Let me say this. I'm gonna put something on the screen. Hold on, y'all.
Okay.
I accidentally overlooked it a few minutes ago. Hyra Beauty, thank you for the 5-piece and a pepper. You said I had a breakup with my ex last night. Sad, but your live is cheering me up. How long? Come on up here. How long was y'all together? We finna get you right.
Yeah, tell
We
us
finna
about
get
that
you right.
that ain't shit nigga. Tell us about him.
Yeah, come on up here because you're gonna do something nice for yourself today. Come on up here. Click the link. Click the
Can I say
damn link.
something really quick,
Yeah, go
Queen?
ahead.
I just want to say something. Well, I have a few things to say, but I'm gonna just say this real quickly before you play your video or what have you. From an unbiased, as unbiased as I can be, like a lot of people are saying about Funky or standing up for Funky, saying you can't throw a rock at me and be mad about the brick that I throw at you. Can we also say that for Tiffany, just because your story that you're sharing is something funny and lighthearted to you, doesn't mean that it was funny and lighthearted to her. You bringing up her grandmother, that might have been a traumatic experience for her and her grandmother, and whatever happened at that gas station with those young ladies. Her grandmother might not be here anymore, and you constantly and you bringing that up, it might be a traumatic experience. But mind you, she's already having to relive all of this stuff that's going on with this America's Next Top Model thing, because they included her in the documentary and then asked her to be a part of it. I understand that Funky was mad, but can we also give some grace to Tiffany?
Can I piggyback off that? Because when we think about it in that time and that era, you know, thinking about it, hey, I want to get on here, I want to win this competition, and I want to change my family's dynamic. I want to change our financial struggle. You don't know if Miss Tiffany had been through some trauma. You don't know how she was showing up at school because something was going on at home. And I think that we really need to take a step back and we really need to remember when we grew up, Mama did the best that she could. Grandma did the best that she could. She stood in. Back then, you could call grandma to step in. Nowadays, grandmas is out here in the clubs trying to turn up. I said what I said.
I just wish that she would have read that teleprompter on America's Next Top Model. I don't think she could read. Like Tyra said, I wish she would have fought through that. And I hope that she learned from that situation, you know, because they brought it back a second time. Obviously, they believed in her. It's like she gave up when she was trying to read that teleprompter, even though she didn't know the words. Maybe she couldn't read at that time. But like Tyra said, huh?
You believing in me doesn't take away my fear.
Right.
So I think in my trauma, and Tyra believing her, she pushed her out of comfort zone, but everybody's not ready to go. I can only imagine, right? Not making excuses. It was petrifying for her to probably have to read or attempt to read and pronounce cat and dog. Cat, just because you believe in me.
It was like designer names, I think. It was like the designer names.
Yeah, but I'm trying to be, I'm using that as a, like, I'm being silly, but I'm being real. Yeah. But just because somebody believes in me, my nervous system is still responding to what to what scares me to death. That's all I'm saying. Let me bring up hold on, y'all. Let me hold on. I see you backstage. Let's do this real quick. Let's see what else he has to say. And then we can get the rest of it.
Well, Queen, let me just piggyback off of what you said right quick before we go. She didn't have the resources that Tyra had. So I think we all need to take that into consideration. Tyra's up here. She's got the therapist. She's got the work. She's done this. And you're getting some ladies off the street that are looking for a chance that saying, hey, you know, I'm doing something positive. Let me go ahead and try to model. Let me not go out here and sell my body or go and try out for the strip club and go into a stereotype. Let me go ahead and do something productive and change my legacy in our family. We got to break those cycles in our family, because it's easy to go out and sell it before you go out and use your real talent, your God-given talent that you don't even have to take off your clothes. Go ahead.
Let me play this real quick. Hold on, y'all. And then I'm going to bring everybody else up.
So much so that nothingness passed down to your children. And look what happened to them. Just a whole lineage of nothingness. Okay? You got the right one when you got me. I am pretty sure from high school school, you remember how lethal my mouth is. Okay? I was never the one of the two when it came to this ranking shit and when it came to this talking shit. And I'm pretty sure you probably gonna want to file up some more. And baby, I ain't got nothing but time. But I'm gonna advise you, you might not want to argue with the bitch that got the microphone. Okay? And you want to make it seem like, see, now people are starting to see why Tyra yelled at you, because you always been one ignorant ass bitch. You always
we call that prolonged hostility in the world of psychology. You've been not liking her. I can't stand a bitch that can't stand on your own 2 feet. Come at me one-on-one. Don't wait for the crowd to get riled up. If you don't like me, come. Don't tell me, don't make me come at you. Come, Pitbull.
Queen, he just proved my point, Queen.
Yeah, I
I'm
heard
sorry.
when you said you probably been picking on that girl since high school. He just confirmed.
Thank you. How lethal his mouth is. He been talking about folks like a dog since he came out the womb.
And picking on that girl since she's been in high school. That's why you brought up a very embarrassing story about her. And she responded with the venom that she did because she has a history with you of you probably bullying her as a gay black man. And I'm sure y'all probably looked alike because you say she black, ugly, and dusty. You fell short of calling her black, but I knew what you meant. You said, look at your skin. It's dusty, it's gray, but both of y'all are the same skin tone. Both of y'all probably built the same, because if she was skinny without any curves, because if you think about America's Next Top Model back in the day, you couldn't even have a little curve of a booty. Y'all remember?
Correct.
Yeah, I remember.
But
Them
Queen,
models look like little boys with long hair. And I don't mean that like from a bad place. They did not want one curve. A lot of black girls didn't make it because they had slight curves.
they wanted you to look like you were starving, pretty much.
And they were.
And let me just say this. On top of that, if you grew up in an environment, I'm sorry.
No, he was picking on a female version of himself. So she represented probably what you wanted to be. So you started to attack that. I don't know. I'm just saying, because you're going in too hard and you keep referencing high school.
He never grew up, Queen. Who he was back then is who he is today.
Now.
But it's 100 times. And even when he was working with, he has an issue with females. This even goes with the Fox Soul. When we go back to that, who's really arguing over a $250 difference? Just be thankful that you got some money and that you can, you could build off that. It's the greediness, because he had Fox Soul and he also had his own public, his own YouTube channel. So it wasn't about the money. It was about the woman. Claudia was in charge. And guess what? With the woman in charge, that traumatizes him, because a woman, was very, you can't do this, or and when he found out, I got my power and I can talk, now give me the mic, now I can talk, and now all you bitches gonna have to listen to me. And now I think it's very traumatizing to her still to this day. She gets to watch a man that bullied her in high school, and then this man is on Fox Soul, and then he's hanging out with other women, and then he turns down on other women, but they didn't hear me out because I was a brown-skinned woman.
Let me say
going
this.
back to Fox Soul, though, I don't think it really had anything to do with that per se. Funky was basically bringing in the viewers. Funky had fans that would watch Fox Soul.
But it was a woman that pulled him in. It was a woman that gave him the opportunity.
That's
true, but I mean about the viewers though. Like he brought in viewers to Fox Soul. As soon as he left, it crashed because Funky was bringing in those viewers.
What both of y'all are saying is correct.
Okay.
Dom is saying, listen, let's not discount the talent that he has and his ability to evolve that platform. Tosa said, but hold on, that platform was there and a woman gave him an opportunity. So we don't know if they really needed him or not, because it was something that was established by a woman. I'm gonna say this.
He was brought in.
Hold on, y'all. We gotta pause. Let me finish my thoughts. Claudia played herself. I always tell people, don't ever outnumber yourself. If you're an orange, why in the hell would you bring on 2 apples? And if you're an apple, why would you bring on 2 oranges? I'm always put myself in a position to win. It's going to be 2 apples and an orange, but bitch, I ain't going to never stack the house against me, because the house will always win. That's the first thing. The second thing is Dom, when he left raging and screaming. He did not close the door quietly. He left a trail of destruction. Hold on. Now, I also want to answer this question. Purple Yellow says, was the story embarrassing that he told about Tiffany? Let me just say it like this. If you tell my business without my permission, it's embarrassing.
Talk about it.
It's embarrassing. If you tell a story about me that I ain't even told about myself, don't be telling my shit. Now, Black people, y'all know y'all real sensitive to people talking your business. The point is you was talking her business that nobody probably knew, whether it's embarrassing or not. Let me go to Hershey, 85.
Hey, Queen. Hey, Palace. On this situation, I personally know my cousin went to school with Quentin. We're in Miami. So yeah, so he wasn't the most popular. Let's just say that. And so to put two and two together, I think he been holding hostility against Tiffany because Tiffany wasn't as bullied as him, even though he's saying that she always got in trouble. Yeah, but she was more in the in crowd than he was, even though she was they are cut from the same cloth, confirming that. They are cut from the same cloth. They both was struggling, in the school, dynamic. Nobody likes him. That's the reason why his mouth is so lethal, because he had to do that.
Yeah.
Right. Correct.
He had to be just as ruthless or more than the kids at the school, because he wasn't as
That was his defense mechanism.
just say his looks now is an improvement from when he was in high school.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't think he's that, aesthetically pleasing now,
it's like
he
survival.
Exactly. So he is. And then I think it was it you, Troy, that said it must be a Miami thing? I don't know which one of y'all said it must be a
I
Florida
said it
thing.
must be a Miami thing because we got Kaya. Kaya can go off at the mouth.
It is.
Dr. Heavenly can go off.
If you say something low to anybody that's even if from Florida, especially Miami, the first thing they're gonna go is in on your family. They're gonna go. They're gonna say your mama. They're gonna say your itchy grand, stank grandmama. If you got kids, they're gonna say your dusty ass, nappy head kids. They are going for your soul, because in the mindset of a Floridian or Miamian, the first thing is, I want you to swing first, ho. So I'm gonna say the most hurtful thing that I can say to you, so you can swing first, so I can fuck you up. That's how the mind is working. So I'm just confirming and letting it be known that that's how the mindset is. And from Funky's point of view, not taking up for him, he had to have a lethal tongue, and he had to learn how to fight because he was not popular in school. And that's confirmed for someone who has been to school with him, which is my cousin. They have all been to school together, and he was not popular. Nobody liked him. Nobody cared. And when he did get his mouth on him, he wanted to, a lot of people wanted to tear his behind up. So it wasn't just Tiffany that that people wanted to, tear their behind up. It was him too. And he has carried this over into adulthood.
And I think it's amazing that, not being able to be violent, not fighting, but if you got a good mouth, a slick tongue, that can cut deeper.
It is.
You know what I mean?
But can I say this? Hurt people. And what I want to say is it's not right. I want to say, okay, it would have been cool back then in high school because they didn't know better. But we're talking about adults. This man has graduated from college, has very much so common sense, right? He's got the degree. He does not have a problem with telling you, I have a degree. I went to college. But you can't act like a upset. Okay, let me land. But
hold on. I need everybody to mute up because I have background noise. But go ahead, Tulsa.
I'm sorry, that's my dog. I'm sorry.
Everybody. Mute up everybody if you're not speaking. Go, Tulsa.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, does that still give him the right? That's trauma that's something that he took into his adulthood. It is not her fault. Why did we need to know that he went to high school with her? Why did we need to know that she, in her living conditions, why did that have to be brought to the light? If that woman wanted to tell us, she would have told us on America's Next Top Model. She got the camera first, and he was mad. She made it around the world, international, somewhere he wanted to go because he looks up to women. And see, that be the problem sometimes, ladies, when you sitting up here and you calling your male, LGBT friend, oh, girl, girl, girl. But as soon as you see a trans woman like me, oh, that's a man. The problem is sitting right next to you. I'm not the problem. I'm a trans woman. Queen Sheba, have I ever crossed you? Have I ever went left on you and made you feel a certain type of way where I'm trying to take away your womanhood? Listen here, I come from a Black woman. And what I'm saying is, I don't hate Black women. I love my Black women. What I feel that Funky is doing is wrong. And this is coming from a trans woman, coming from the LGBTQIA plus community, saying that this is out of order and he needs to go sit down on somebody's couch and talk about it. I said what I said.
I appreciate that, with you saying that, you trans, I'm a part of the community as well. I don't like the other caller was saying, he had to learn how to survive in high school. He had to learn how to talk slick, and it's like a survival thing, but she posted that thing about him dying of cancer. I mean, that's foul.
But brother, let me just say this. As a community, that is still a woman at the end of the day.
That doesn't.
If we want, listen.
No.
Sometimes you just have to take the higher road, whether you're male or female. Let's just state that for the record. Sometimes you just got to take the higher road, because guess what? You could come at me right now and I'll say, you know what? I ain't going to take it personal. Maybe this brother is going through something right now. Maybe this brother has got a lot going on in his life. And I was just a person that said something and it just, that was it. And he went in on me, but it wasn't personal.
I can agree. I can agree with you on that. Because I mean, at the end of the day, Funky has brought trauma into his adulthood. So I get all of that. However, when you say it's at the end of the day, she's still a woman. And let me tell you, I'm a girl's girl. I do believe that. Sometimes it hits different when you talking about somebody being on the live. You know what I mean? Like passing away. It's I feel like he's scared. He might get on here and boast about it's only stage 1, but this is a serious thing that's going on with him, and he's scared. You can't tell me that he's not scared and that he's going through treatment, and so that is a trigger, a now trigger.
So what's more important, his health or what she said? Is it his health?
Oh, hold on. Can I just say?
Don't get me wrong. I am not defending what he said.
Hold on. Y'all are over talking each other. Go Trey and then Hershey.
Okay, well, first I want to say I thank you, Hershey, for your insight as far as knowing someone that knew Funky back in the day, because it does add clarity to what I was saying earlier. Based off of the way that he retaliated towards her and all of the things that he has said to her, it's very evident that he's been holding on to this tea or this all of this salacious things about her to empty the clip as soon as she said something. So it definitely rings true to this situation. So I definitely are believing you and your family members as far as him being, not the most, popular one and feeling some type of way about her. I do agree with the other young man, I think Deshaun, his name. Like when you grow, it really doesn't matter where you're from. Because I grew up in Memphis, Tennessee, and we're known for checking people. Everybody had check-in, the dozens, all of that type of stuff. So like that type of stuff all of that is a defense mechanism. But at the same time, I agree with Tulsa. For you to be so old, why are you still using this as a defense mechanism? The way that he talked about her and called her all types of broke and you so low and all this, that, and the third. If you're so rich, if you're so high and mighty, why are you stepping off of your chariot to throw tomatoes with somebody? Yeah, she talked about you, but at the same time, you're the one that brought her name up. You're the one that shared that story that you thought, or you're trying to act like was some type of lighthearted, funny thing that you wanted to share about her. No, to her, more than likely, it was you being shady once again, because your ass was shady when you was a little kid.
And he's scared because he's in a relationship right now. After you have surgery like this, it could affect your erections. It could affect many things, you know. And I think that there's a deeper part of that because he is in a relationship with somebody, and then probably he think maybe he can't perform, or maybe he going to be there's a lot of stuff, and I think that kind of triggered him as well when she posted that post about him dying of cancer. And that was I didn't agree with that.
Yeah, she was wrong. She definitely was wrong for what
like
she
you
said.
Like he don't have good friends, obviously.
Yeah, I don't want to take away from what she said. She said a lot of things that were very low.
How did we get to what she? How did we get to what she
I
said?
was just about to say that, but he brought her name.
He started it, y'all.
He started it.
Did he say anything that bad? Because I didn't watch the first.
Yeah. So what he said was he knew her from high school. He wanted to give us the whole lowdown of her high school and what she was. And my thing is, okay, yeah, we know each other from high school, but why didn't you're a blogger. Why didn't you cover me before? I'm America's Next Top Model. I should have been on your radar and you should have just let the people know. Why is it now? We should have been seeing a replay of him saying, hey, y'all, I told y'all this before. Why now?
Because that damn documentary, that's why.
Because she's trending now. She wasn't trending before.
Exactly.
She's trending now.
Right.
Well, let's be specific because what he said about her, he was
Trey,
sharing.
hold on, Trey. Let Hershey finish.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry, Hershey.
She's trending now. She wasn't trending before. But and like I was saying before, I'm not taking up for Funky in any way. What he said about her son, that was taking it straight to him. You know what I mean? I just really feel like he was waiting to say some other stuff when she came at him the first time. But just like you said, Troy, if you feel like you so rich and this is a broke hoe, then why would you should have just brushed that off and be like, okay, she a broke hoe. She mad. Okay, whatever.
He was gonna brush it off.
But to take it to his, his cancer and and all like that was a low blow. That really was a low blow. And so now he went even lower with her son. So we have the question of which one was lower. Was it low about her talking about him dying, or was it so low about her son dying? So which one was it?
It's for Ted.
I think they both were terrible, but once again, he's the one that wanted to share that story about when she was in high school and she was at some gas station that she was going to get beat up by a group of girls because of her mouth. He kept iterating how she had a mouth on her, like him, I guess.
On the episode,
but then he also said that he also said that instead of them girls beating her up, her grandmother showed up to the gas station and came out with a hammer ready to fight those girls to protect her daughter. Now, to anybody else, once again, that could be just a lighthearted, something funny, ha ha he he, oh that's cute, yada yada, blase blase. But to Tiffany, you can't judge how she's going to take that. Why are you sharing that specific story when you're supposed to be talking about her time on America's Next Top Model? Because you said that you were leading that story from what you were going to talk about Tiffany, and then you were going to lead on to talk about what Takara said on America's Next Top Model. Mm-hmm. Why do we need to hear about her grandmother?
I want to ask y'all something. No. Let me do this, and I'm gonna start with Dom. But the question is for everybody. We're gonna go Dom. We're gonna go Hershey, Tosa, and Trey. This is the question. We got somebody else trying to get into the conversation. Bama girl, thank you for the 25 piece and the pepper. You said a happy birthday to Latrice. Friend, love you too. You got a lot of love. We don't see you in this chat. Don't let me know. Don't let me find out you done took your damn cash app that I done sent you and ran off and you already at happy hour. In advance with all y'all money coming in. I was like, I know look, YouTube takes half. I gotta pay taxes. Let me sum it up. This is probably about what they've sent. I don't know. Two to skip town on y'all ass.
No, she back, Queen. There she go.
Two doing road rules.
She down there with her champagne. She said, I'm here with my champagne glass.
Right. Here's my question, but let me go to LaDon. LaDon, let me let you get in real quick, LaDon. I'm gonna give you 60 seconds and I gotta ask the panel a question.
Okay. I just think that I read the room. So the documentary came out and some of it, they show clips of Tiffany looking in a bad light on a lot of different seasons, right? So then Funky goes on his thing and tells a story that everybody want to say, oh, it wasn't so big. Read the room. He was throwing shade. He was telling a story that also made her look bad. So if people were kind of sympathizing with what she had to go through it on the show, he then came on his show and told a story that made it seem like, no, Tiffany was always the problem, not what she was going through or how bad Tara treated her. So that's why Tiffany, in my opinion, responded that way, because you knew what you were doing. You told a story to make me look in a bad light to help Tara feed her motive that I was a problem child on the cast. That's why I think she responded like that. But I want to take one more thing. I want to take Tiffany out of it. If this was the first time he responded like that, I'd be like, oh, well, then somebody pushed his buttons because of his health. But when his health is not into question, he still responds like this and wish death on people, dog people's kids, talk about people's looks. It don't have nothing to do with she said something about his health. This is how he moved. And at this age, this is a broken little boy in a grown man's body that got a privilege to have a platform to make money, but he's still trash.
Talk about it.
All right. So here's my question. And what was the lineup? I said, who was going first? Dom.
Yeah, let's go first.
Dom, here's my question. Hershey, all of y'all got the same question, but when Dom is done, Hershey, you jump in, then Tulsa, then Trey. Here's my question. We all have a different opinion.
I'll make it complicated.
Okay, here's the question. Everybody got to mute up, though. My question for everybody, but Dom is going first. For you, who crossed the line and when did they cross the line? Dom.
Tiffany crossed the line first. Posting that post about Funky dying of cancer or having cancer. She said a lot of other stuff, a lot of other shit too. If you read the post, she said a lot of other stuff. She's talking about taking in the butt. I think she said some foul ass shit. That's crossing the line. He didn't even say nothing that bad the first time. From what you guys are telling me, I haven't watched. But for her to go like that, she should know that he go take her ass to hell. And he did. I'm sorry. I say that when the point when it really got ugly is when she posted that cancer diagnosis. She said a lot of other stuff too, but maybe you can pull it up or read it, but she said a lot of other stuff too. I think that was the point when it just really went to hell. So I'm sorry. I'm siding with Funky.
I think, yeah, Tiffany crossed the line first. Because telling that story about that whole high school thing, yeah, it could have been a traumatizing thing for her, but bringing up his cancer and taking it up the ass, and that's the reason why you're dying. It's pretty much saying you're dying because you're gay. Let's just can we keep it 100? It's pretty much saying you a fag. It's we're gonna say, and you're dying because of it. So it's even deeper than just you having cancer. This is your punishment, obviously. So you need to stop talking about me. It's ruthless. It was a real ruthless thing, and she did it. She stepped on that grenade first. So
She
we just
hasn't
gonna be
learned,
fair.
obviously. She ain't
We just
learned
gonna
all
be
No, we had an order, y'all. Come on now.
we just gonna be fair.
Y'all supposed to be going in order. Okay, everybody mute up. Go Tulsa.
All right. So, as a trans woman, I disagree with both of you. And this is why. This man is carrying trauma from high school. If you know anything about high school and back in the day, yeah, jumping was cool. But for him to be on the scene, for him to get all the details, for him to be upset that her grandmother came out to save her granddaughter from some damn hoodlums in the street that was going to destroy her. Listen here, she found her voice and she was trying to navigate life in the best way that she could with the resources that she was provided. She went on to America's Next Top Model. Everybody knew that she was there. He knew that she was there. So my thing is, why not give her flowers? It still goes back to what you did to me in high school. That ain't our problem. And it damn sure ain't her problem. That is his problem. And he decided that he was going to live and go through life with it. And we got to take out the fact that, oh, well, he got cancer, this, that, and the third. This man knew he had cancer before he logged. Every time he hit that live button, he knows that he got cancer. He's not the only one that got cancer. This man was ruthless and nasty before this situation.
Queen, can
He
I say
started it and the queen finished it. We come
Okay.
from a black woman. Why do we hurt our black woman? We have a race of babies that hate our black women, and I think he's one of them. I said what the fuck I said.
All right,
Queen,
let's
can I
go
say
to the
something?
next.
Can I say
No,
something real
y'all
quick?
gotta stay muted up. We gotta keep the integrity, and I'm gonna come back. Let's go, Trey.
I just want to make sure that it's known that I don't agree or I don't condone anything that was said by either one of them. Tiffany said some very homophobic and very hurtful things to Funky Geneva. Funky Geneva also said some very disgusting things to Tiffany, not only about her, but about her deceased child, her mother, as well as her grandmother. But at the end of the day, since we have been sitting here and we've listened to what he said, he was a menace. His mouth was a menace in high school. We heard other accounts that there was somebody that went to school with him and they knew that he was somebody that was, just like he said, a menace because he was always fighting for himself, or a lot of times people use those things when you're good at talking about folks. A lot of times you use that. If you can make somebody laugh by talking about people, you'll use that to push yourself up in the social hierarchy. And I believe that was something that he did. It makes sense. But with all that being said, it's clear that Funky has felt feelings about Tiffany that were negative for a very long time. There was no reason for him to bring up that story. Whether you or anybody else or him believes that that was lighthearted, to her, it more than likely was not. It more than likely was, oh, you trying to shade me again. You're trying to read me again on low key, and now I'm feeling some type of way because of that. So I'm going to retaliate. To her, that might have been something that was very low for him to do. So she went low again. So I have to side with Tiffany. I think that Funky Geneva started it by bringing her name up with situations that are outside of America's Next Top Model.
Queen.
The next
Go
person
ahead,
can go.
Mom.
I'm done.
So was
Mom
we
wanted to
so
go.
was we saying who we siding on, or who we saying crossed the line first? Because Queen asked who crossed the line first.
So
It's
Funky
not about
Geneva
who we
crossed the line
siding
Y'all
with
first.
gotta stay on topic. Who crossed the line?
Okay,
first.
Funky Geneva crossed the line first. That's what I
Funky
meant.
First of
Dineva.
all, ooh, I don't know
No,
what.
no, we got to
No,
be fair. We got to
gotta
be
be hella
fair.
fair.
At the
No,
end of the day,
no.
who went to hell first? And that was Tiffany.
Tiffany
Now
ass.
we're not
Yeah,
gonna sit here just because we're
Hershey,
black
that's your opinion.
women.
Hershey, that's your
exactly.
opinion. You can't be trying to win over
But
the
how can
crowd
we tell
on
somebody
opinion.
No,
whose
I'm
heel
not.
is what?
I'm just saying, as a black woman that is for a black woman, I'm pro woman all day. But sometimes our mouth can be lethal too. We need
But
to
Exactly.
stop acting like we can just say anything to anybody, and because we're black
I don't
women,
know nothing about
nobody
all
can
that.
say nothing to us.
Exactly.
But who
That's
can
said
I
not
that
say
fair
this?
though?
either.
Who said
May I
that?
say this? Okay, I want to
Who
say
said
Okay.
that?
this.
Hold on,
That's
hold on,
just
hold on.
like
All
wrong.
right, Queen.
Wait. Y'all gotta let me hold Dom been trying to get in. Go Dom, then
Okay,
Tosa.
Sorry,
okay,
Dom.
First of all, obviously Tiffany ain't learned shit in the past year. She hasn't learned how to grow up. She hasn't learned shit. She went low first. You don't talk about someone's homophobic slurs and talking about cancer and people dying. She said that some other shit too. She went low first. Then Funky took that shit to hell. She talking about him having cancer. Yeah, well, what about your dead son? Boom. Tiffany went low first. Obviously, she hasn't learned since America's Next Top Model. You saw how she was on those episodes. She hasn't
okay,
learned shit.
okay. So
She
let me
she
just.
went low first.
But no, so when we say
Y'all,
went low,
I feel
I
like y'all
was.
have something against Funky,
Hold
and that
on,
ain't
Trey.
cool.
Tosa next.
Y'all obviously y'all have something against Funky. Why y'all always got to blame Funky for this? No, you see that Tiffany went low first. It's obvious.
Okay, so
That's
let me
all I
just
gotta.
say this. Okay, great, thank you. I want to say this. In high school or middle school or whatever, the trauma that I endured, and I'm going to be vulnerable here. Breaking news.
Hold on,
I
Tosa. Hold on. Keep it to topic.
it is.
Okay, go ahead.
I witnessed my mother, trying to unalive herself in high school and middle school. In my adult years, I don't want to be reminded of that. Those are some things that I've over. I got confirmation. Like I've moved through those things, and so throwing my past up, those can be triggering because some things that you may think that are funny is some things that I've went through therapy and I've worked through. And I don't need you triggering me. If you were bullying me back then, you never covered my story. You only have negative things to say about black women. And we got to call a spade out. He grew up in the house with a black woman. If he called his mama a name, how do y'all think he would how the mama would retaliate or what she would say? So he grew up in it. I'm not buying the excuse of, oh, she said this and she said that. You went digging into her life first. She didn't say nothing about you. Show me a video where she came out talking about Funky Dineva first. I said what I said.
I'm tired of this black woman shit. I'm so sick of this. You have
Listen.
Hold
It
on,
wasn't
hold
the fact.
on,
It wasn't
hold
the
on,
fact
baby.
that Tiffany didn't talk about Funky Dineva first. Let's be real. Tiffany is a
Hold
trending
on.
topic.
Because y'all keep arguing with each other, and we're not gonna solve this today. But I had somebody that wanted to come. Hold on, Hershey. I'm gonna come back now. I gotta diversify the panel. Anitra, come on back real quick. Thank you for your patience. Hold
But
on.
can I
And then
ask you a question,
I didn't
Queen?
realize, huh?
Can I ask you a question? Because I just want to make sure I'm hearing it
Sure.
right. Your question was who crossed the line, correct?
Hold
First.
on. My question was specific to you as individuals, not for y'all to
Right.
convince each other. I said, in
Yeah,
your
yeah.
opinion, we're gonna start with Dom. In your opinion, who crossed the line
Crossed the line
first,
first.
and
Right.
when
I'm
did
just
they
trying to
cross
make
the line?
sure. Yeah. Okay. I was just make sure because I answered the question. I was
Can
just
we
trying to
give
make
our
sure I heard you
answers
right.
again, Queen, so we can get
Oh, hold on
confirmation?
now. Y'all missed the mark. Now we ain't
I
gonna
already
us.
No,
told my
I didn't miss the mark. I answered the question correctly, but
Okay.
you didn't really
Y'all gotta stay on
okay.
topic. But hold on. Let me take some of the audience comments because people are wanting to get in on this. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Sassy Libra, I think I read this. If not, please forgive me. She says, happy birthday, Miss Toot. Enjoy your birthday. Listen, I think I got most people. Let me make sure I go through this. I did. Now I see Coco Lee wants in on this. Let me tag in Coco Lee from the chat. Coco Lee says she crossed the line first. He, as a YouTuber, recounted a story about her, a public figure he happened to know. He even invited her to be on the show. She took offense to hearing he spoke about her. All right. That's a woman.
There we go. Thank you, Queen.
Y'all, hold on. Let me get let me go through, make sure I get my loyals in. People are wanting to get in. Okay, that damn E says why Tiffany didn't use the opportunity to go on Funky's or another platform instead of mentioning his health. All right, let me see if I got any randoms. Give me one more.
May I answer that?
No.
You
gotta let me do my thing now as a facilitator. Y'all sit back. I got it. That's just for them. I like to give them their moment so it can just linger. Hold on. All right, I got one more. It's quick. And then I'm going to come back to y'all. Hold on. S. Door says, who said he was bullying her in high school? Lord, she said, we just running with a narrative. Now y'all can jump in. Let me go with Hershey because I cut Hershey off.
I was saying we need to be 100% honest about this because I know, and I'm not a Funky Dineva fan as well. I think he goes hard on Black women. However, Tiffany was a trending topic because of this American Next Top Model documentary. He's a blogger. He's not the only blogger that has talked about Tiffany. So if we want to sit here and say, well, he brought up Tiffany's name first, he recounted a story. He's not the only blogger who has talked about Tiffany because Tiffany is a trending topic. He recanted a story about what he knew about her in high school. And to us, like I said, to us, it might not seem, triggering. To her, it might have been. I give her that. But let's be clear. It was not nasty. He was not nasty towards that girl. To us, if it was outside looking in, it was a little funny story. For her to go the route she did, she crossed the line first. Just because I'm a girl's girl and I'm all about women, I'm not finna sit up here and say she was right when she was in the wrong. Going about that man cancer and him dying, that was just wrong. And saying them homophobic things that she was saying about him taking it up the ass and that's why he's dying. Come on now. I know y'all don't like Funky. I ain't a fan of his either, but we just got to be fair. That's all I'm saying.
Who is excusing Tiffany's what she said? I don't think anybody up here has said anything to excuse what Tiffany said. The question was, who crossed the line first?
Tiffany crossed the line.
It was Tiffany. It was Tiffany.
So I can't speak? The question was, who crossed the line first? In my opinion, I think in all of our opinions, the line, it could be somewhere different. Him bringing up a embarrassing story is a line that he crossed. He had no reason to bring that up. Tiffany may be a part of a topic, which is America's Next Top Model, and the abuse that the women went through on that show. But she's not some public figure. She was on a show, 2 decades ago? Come on now. Let's be real.
Documentary.
And even if she was, her grandmother going up to a grocery store or a gas station with a hammer has nothing to do with Tyra Banks or America's Next Top Model. There was no reason for him. There was no reason for him to bring that story up other than to be funny and nasty. And she took it in that way. If both of them are from Florida, and if both of them use words to hurt people, she's only going to take that as a means of hurt. He didn't say this to his group chat of high schoolers that he knew and he went to high school with. This wasn't some high school reunion, fodder that they had said on a private sector. He said this on a national platform, on a worldwide platform. Thousands of people were saying this. Maybe she didn't want nobody to know that her grandmama was up there about to beat them folks up with that hammer.
They all knew. They were about to beat her ass. Everybody knew in Florida. She was going to get her ass beat.
Everybody in Florida does not know a Tiffany. Let's be very specific and let's be real. That his fan base is past Florida. Like, what are we talking about? How would you feel if somebody was on, if he was sharing some embarrassing ass story about you? You might not take it that way. So
No.
you can't judge her for throwing a brick after he done threw a pebble.
Like I said,
I can't say anything about her, and neither can we judge him for throwing that brick at her. It is all the same.
It doesn't show that she has growth. She has not grown. She has not grown since then.
So what are we talking about? Because he has not grown.
Okay.
And that's exactly what I was trying
and his
to say.
main thing was, and he already knew that she hadn't, and he already knew that she didn't grow. That was his whole thing. He spent 10 minutes making sure that everybody knew that she was broke, she was still ugly, so her skin was bad, and she was sitting in some low place. So if he feels that way about her as a man, then why is he? Then why would he even take the time? If he's so big and bad, why would he take the time to talk shit about her if he's such a good person?
All right, so we got to let somebody else go, y'all. Go ahead.
Was that before or after she said something about him having cancer and taking up the butt? When he said all those things, was that? I think
It
that
was after.
Thank
It was
you.
after.
Thank you.
It was after.
Was that before or after he shared that embarrassing story about her life to
What is
thousands
so
of people?
embarrassing about fighting in high school? We've all fought in car school.
Once again, it does
What
not.
is
That's your
embarrassing about
opinion.
that? Let's be come on.
You're not Tiffany, but you're not Tiffany though. You can't
Hold on, y'all.
judge what how she
Wait,
takes
everybody
that.
wait. Everybody wait. Let's level set. This is where y'all got to get a little bit more savvy as Black people. Your perception cannot be the only truth that exists in this universe. Your feelings cannot be the only relevant feelings in the universe. I think what makes us sharp and excellent and able to dialogue and get in is being able to see things from all perspectives, even if we disagree. Hershey, you said, what is so embarrassing about it? That's not for you to decide. It's how she took it. Right? It's how she took it. So I think the more able we are to be a little bit more flexible, not to agree. That's not what I'm saying. But to say, well, let me see. Maybe it is embarrassing for her. The girl could be in a tragic state of mind. Her son ain't been dead but 2 years. If her grandmother has died, this man is harboring memories, even if he meant no ill intent. She's in a place, in a space, the world is coming after her. It feels heavy, like she's carrying a load. It's not favorable. People calling her ghetto. Maybe she's just sensitive, or maybe it's relevant. Maybe she didn't like that shit. Maybe she has a history with this nigga picking on her, what she perceives. I don't know. But let's try to be more open-minded, not to agree, but just to be a little bit more open-minded where we can hear each other. Now, Hershey, it just could be sensitivity to her.
And I was saying that maybe it is sensitivity to her as a woman. That's why I said to her it might have been embarrassing. To us, it is like a fun little story. To her, it might have been embarrassing. I give her that. But let's like wager the verbiage. Something about fighting in high school, death. Something about fighting in high school, you took it up the ass, that's why you're dying. Something that happened in high school till
but that's
you
what
on
he
your
puts
last
out.
day, you in the
So
grave.
here's another thing. That's what Funky Diva responds on a very catastrophic state. Sometimes some minimal things that people have said to him. So sometimes you just got to sit back and say, yeah, Tiffany was an overkill, but maybe that's your overkill being returned to you.
Absolutely, that's true too. That's true too. That's true too. Because he has spiraled out of control for nothing.
He assassinated Tamar Braxton in the same way that Tiffany assassinated him. It's both the same story to me. They both have similarities and commonalities. Tamar did not say or do something he wanted her to. And to Tiffany, he did not say or do something that she wanted him to. So she attacked, and then he attacked Tamar. Like, y'all don't see the similarities? The symbolism, the mirror?
Can I say something really quickly
Sure.
in reference to what you're saying? Can we just be real? And I'm not trying to be a hater of Funky Diva. I'm just calling it like it is. And I understand what you're saying, Hershey. I apologize if I got a little heated. I'm just wanting us to understand that we can't judge how she takes things, just like we can't judge how Funky and Diva took things. Neither one of them said things that were right or good or positive about each other. And I hate that for them. It's very unfortunate. But if we're calling it like it is, this is the same man that has everybody. When you think about Michelle Atalian, what is the one thing that he has made synonymous with her? The smell of her body. This man treated that woman like SHIT simply because she got mad that he messed up her rental place, stole her wash and dryer, left it destructed after she went out of her way to help him, didn't pay her when she gave him leeway to pay to help him when his mama was sick. This is the same man that went off on Tamar Braxton simply because something happened to her and she woke up without some teeth and blood on the floor and didn't know what happened, all because she didn't fight for him when she simply said that she didn't even know what the hell happened. This is the same man that continues to spit vitriol towards black women just because he feels like it, just because the sun come up. And I can't, like Queen Sheba said, I can't remove this particular instance from the other instances that he's had where he's just gone straight off on people for really no reason.
Let me read my super chat.
And I absolutely agree with you on that. I agree with you.
Let me read my super chat.
I agree with you and Queen on that.
He has went off the. Y'all not hear me?
No, you just came in now. I'm sorry.
Let me read my super chat. Let me read my super chat. Hold on. Donna Berry, thank you for the 10 piece in the super chat and the 10 piece in the pepper. You said, I believe when the documentary came out, it triggered her. And when Funky said that what Funky said also triggered her. She had the right to come out her way, the way she only knew how to. That's it. That's all. Let me tell y'all something. And then I'm going to hand the mic away. Y'all, when you've run up a tab of disrespecting people, when you've run up a tab of being low, an underbelly, a motherfucker that'll read bitches for filth, sometimes it's not returned in the same package that you sent it out in. Sometimes you be like, why you coming at me that way? I barely said anything. Well, but the last time you did it to somebody else. So the universe don't necessarily package things up and return to sender in the same package and zip code that you sent it out. Your shit could come 3, 4, 5, 6 months later. That's all I'm saying. My question is, again, who crossed the line with you and when did they cross the line? That's the first thing. Second thing is, was there a point between the two of them where it was mutual combat as adults? Can y'all at least say the man crossed the line when he brought up her dead son, or does that not matter?
No, that absolutely matter. He went beneath hell when he did that. Nobody, I definitely say he went.
Part about the son. Is that just
it's not justified. I would just say who crossed the line first. Is any one of them right? Hell no. Funky was way out of line for talking about that girl son like that. That you trying to hit that mama in her soul. And that's speaking from being a mother. If my child passed away and you brought my child up like that, I don't care what argument it is, I might just pull up on you. So yeah, he went up under hell when he did that.
May I jump in?
She said something first about him dying of cancer.
Okay, y'all. I've been on mute. Guys, okay, so what I want to say is Funky was raised by women that okayed this behavior. That's why he does it. I want to say that he does not like women. He has a history of disrespecting women. And I don't know if it's because he can entertain you, he can laugh, he can make you, do all that. But get y'all heads out y'all asses. This man is disrespectful. He is a prime example of an oppressor. You have black women that already have the world against them. We don't need his black ass adding on top of that. You get what I'm saying? She was minding her business, eating her dinner. She was trending. He was not. Who's trending now? He's trending. That's what it's about. When are y'all gonna listen here? Black men make money off of black women's pain all the time. Don't y'all watch Tyler Perry movies? Come on now.
Oh hell no.
Like, let's go there. Can we go there? Let's
No,
talk
please.
about let's talk
No,
about
we're
how
not
the
going
black women
there.
are
We're
being
gonna stay on topic. We're not going there because I'm gonna wrap it up. We've been over here over 3 hours, and y'all still ain't reached no commonality.
Queen, can I reach it?
What I'm trying to say is,
Yeah,
I'll let y'all talk. Come on now. I was on mute. I'm
Go
just
ahead.
saying, this woman, if you look about it, if we look at ourselves as adults, look at ourselves growing up, we done been through so much. It's certain things that we didn't grew past. It's certain things that we didn't went and got the help for. Don't try to bring that back up on me because you ain't got the help that you deserve. Don't try to keep me stuck in that box because now that you're in a life crisis, that you want to make my life a living hell. You wasn't talking about me back then. Back then, you didn't want me. Now I'm hot. You all on me. I'm not giving you no interview. And I feel like as a blogger, he could have reached out to her through email, DM, or something like that and asked if he could have a conversation. It's certain things that we do. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. He was foul. She wasn't with it. And that's a black woman standing in her black power. And guess what? Like I said, when you come at me, don't try to get mad at me of how I respond because you should have kept your damn mouth closed. I said what I said. And I stand with that black woman. I stand with all black women when we're right. You know, I don't feel like a man should go at a woman and I don't feel like a woman should go at a man. I think that we should have positive communication. We need to grow up and we need to put our big girl panties on. Fellas, put your big boy panties on, your underwears on, and act accordingly. That's it. That's all.
Queen, can I please say something?
Okay, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Yes, you can. Let me get my super chats out the way because they in here. Ashley, 123, thank you for the 5-piece and a pepper. She says, Tiffany said she was okay with the story. She didn't like him talking about her body. Folks just need to watch the video. So he triggered her with the body issues. Hold on, let me finish, y'all. Y'all got to let me do my thing with my super chats. So thank you. Thank you, Ashley. She's saying this isn't just like a cut and dry thing. He triggered her by talking about her body. Let's go. Ashley then came back. No, that was Donna. Hold on, that was Donna. Prom King of Neo Soul. Thank you for the 5-piece and a pepper saying, showing love to the queendom. We appreciate you, the Prince of Peace. Yes, we appreciate you popping up here in the palace. Let me see if we got any others. Okay, Blossom 333 says, with the 5-piece and a pepper, Funky crossed the line first by telling a triggering story. He was verbally abusive. All right, Dom, what you got?
Serious? Verbally abusive? Come on. First of all, number one, I feel like y'all don't like Funky. For some reason, y'all hate him. Y'all don't like him. Some of y'all talking. Second of all, when Queen asked who crossed the line first, it was Tiffany, obviously. Because she said something about him dying of cancer. She said something homophobic about him taking him up the ass. I don't know. That was crossing the line, and then Funky took her ass to hell. Why are y'all talking about other people? Why are y'all involved in Tamar? ATM, who cares about them? We're talking about this right now. The question with Queen was who crossed the line first, and I say it was Tiffany. And I said what I said.
All right, let's go to Trey.
The reason that I brought those other ladies up because it shows a pattern of behavior. Once again, it shows a pattern of behavior. And it once again, I believe that Funky Diva crossed the line, whether she got mad at him talking about her body or him sharing that story. There was no need for him to be talking about her body and how she was littlest or whatever, because that wasn't a discussion on America's Next Top Model. Her grandmama going up to that gas station with that hammer and swinging on those little kids was not a story about that centered around America's Next
What
Top
the grandma
Model.
has?
A hammer. She had a hammer. She pulled out a hammer. That's what. But even her, even Tiffany said that story was long. She said Tiffany had the hammer. But who knows? At the end of the day, he could have just kept either her name out of his mouth or if he wanted to be a blogger and talk about the situation at hand, the situation was how Tiffany was treated on America's Next Top Model. He started that fire. He crossed the line. And that's how I feel.
Let me jump in here.
Hey,
Tiffany probably wished
go
she
ahead.
had a hammer on America's Next Top Model in that point in time. You get what I'm saying? Yelling and screaming in our faces, because when we think about it, black people, who's protected in the house? Boys or girls? Boys can do whatever the hell they want to do. Girls do, oh, she this, she that, she got to get a whooping and this, that, and the third. Can we really talk about the statistics? Can we really talk about how it is in a black household? Boys get away with everything because the baby don't have to stay home. But if the girl get pregnant, let's talk about it.
Huh?
All right, hold on, y'all. So I gotta wrap it up. My moderators have been here for over 3 hours. They got a life. They got shit to do on Saturday. This has been a hell of a panel. I thank you all. We can go and go. We still got over 800 tuned in. They are loving it, but I gotta cut it off.
I'm coming next weekend, Queen. I'm gonna be
All
on
right,
here
that's
next weekend.
Dom. You gonna come back?
Thanks for letting me up, Queen.
Coming
No
back.
problem, baby. They say y'all work me today.
You know I got to get my spill. Can I do it?
Hold on. Y'all did work my damn nerves today. Y'all worked me today, baby. It was like working with a bunch of kindergarten.
Queen.
I was at recess. Y'all was punching and kicking and fighting. I was
Yeah,
like,
we
oh,
fighting.
no. But anywho, I love y'all. Thank you for coming up, everybody. We appreciate you. Tosa, go ahead real quick.
All right, you guys, I want to definitely thank all the panelists. It was a great engagement. Also, you guys that were in the chat for engaging with us. Make sure you bring somebody with you next Saturday to I said what the fuck I said. Listen here. I started this live off with I am tired. Don't bring me your problems. And guess what? Stop calling my motherfucking phone with your problems. Okay. And listen here, we got to step into our power. It's 2026. We have to make a difference. There's a whole situation with the Iran and us right now. So just stay prayed up, keep your head up, and don't let these suckers lick you, ladies. You gotta step into your vagina power. I love you, and on to the next.
All right. Thank you, everybody. So that concludes the portion of You're welcome, Dom. I will see everybody next week. I said what I said. Bye, everybody. Bye, panel.
Bye.
Bye. Baby, they did that. Bye, everybody. They're dropping down. They're down. Listen, y'all, they worked me today, didn't it? Baby, we gave y'all. I said what I said. We gave y'all that. Hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all. All right. So listen, I didn't realize we was on here for 3 hours. I just happened to look up. That's how entertaining it was today on I Said What I Said. Damn, we did 3 hours. Aquarius said, and I don't care. I'm going to go back and watch it again. Coco Mochi said, go get a glass of wine. Not yet. It's too early. I'm finna, I don't know what I'm finna do. I'm finna decompress. But listen, I got a couple of super chats, I think, that came through. Ramel says, with the 5 piece and the pepper, Ramel said, I don't like, how he did Kiki when she passed away. He had a lot to say. Hyra Beauty, thank you for the 5 piece and a pepper. You said Funky Dineva and the girl both were right and wrong in certain aspects. I rest my case. Bangs gavel. Court has adjourned. Hold on, let's see who else. I think that's all we got. There was something I wanted to say. I'm going to say this. I think at one point it was mutual combat. Mutual combat is like, let's just say you get into a fight, right? You somewhere, let me just say this. Let's just say you're at your house or you're out and about, you're having like a burger, a milkshake, a cup of coffee, cup of wine. Somebody come up, they step on your toe. You'd be like, oh, excuse you. They'd be like, excuse me for what? You stepped on my toe. Well, I didn't mean to. Well, you did. You're going to say, I'm sorry. And things escalate. They get the cursing, you get the cursing. They get too close to you, you like, back up off of me. You be like, you back up. Before you know it, both of y'all are throwing hands. Somebody say, call 911. They fighting. The police pull up. They separate y'all. You tell your story. They tell their story. They trying to figure out what happened from the beginning. Both of y'all have the same story from the beginning. That person walked by, accidentally stepped on your shoe. They didn't mean it, but the end result is both of y'all threw hands. That is called mutual combat. Both of y'all going to jail. So I just got to stand there and let them hit me? Mm-hmm. If you just want them to go to jail. But when you hit back, watch this. That's mutual combat. Watch this. Now, if you fighting and they break up the fight and they turn around and your son or your daughter, no matter what age, is sitting there licking their ice cream or having a Coke and they bop them in the head, now that's predatory behavior. Learn the difference. It was mutual combat when the two of them were going at each other. When Funky Dineva introduced her mama, dead mama, he said, her grandmother, and her dead son, and celebrated it and came back and spun the block and did a donut in the parking lot and said, F your son. That is predatory behavior, y'all. I just wanted to see if anybody was going to call it out. Hell yeah, it was mutual between the two of them. But you got to know when it becomes predatory. You got to know when it becomes dark. You got to know when it becomes bully-like. You got to know when he becomes a terror. He's a terrorist. Yeah, between him and Tamar. Some people say, well, she didn't say nothing, so maybe she wasn't ready to say nothing. He assassinated her. And she started quoting Bible verses. He assassinated her. And then she said a tiny little bit. He assassinated her. And when that wasn't enough, he brought it to her mom and her daddy and her sisters. Y'all, that's terrorist. That's a terrorist. That's predatory behavior. That has nothing to do with, in the moment of two people going back and forth. How come you just can't keep it to what it is? Level setting, foundational component. It's me versus you, bitch. That's where he gets in trouble. Funky Dineva tries to, he want both remote controls. Or like black folks say, he want both remote controls. I want your joystick and mine. I want to play your game and mine. And bitch, you better not say nothing. That's how he operates. Funky Dineva not only activates the game, he want to control the gameplay, the rules, the regulations, how the players play. And if you do not comply, doom, 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 doom. That's all I'm trying to say. Funky Dineva don't play fair. Funky Dineva has an appetite to devour, to control, to dominate. Y'all don't understand. That's still a man, even though he's a gay man. Men are dominant in nature, even if they like other men. Men can be assassins, even if they like other men. Men can be very dangerous, even if they like other men. And I think y'all give a lot of men passes because they like other men. And you don't assess properly the dangers of a man being a man. If a man can get on his horn, his microphone, and abuse his power and his platform to put you in a grave verbally, to make fun of your dead son and stomp the grapes, he'll beat your ass. Like he told Tasha K, bitch, I'm going to slap you on sight. If a man, gay, straight, tells a woman, a married woman, I'm going to slap you on sight, that means he believes he can fuck your husband up. See, a nigga could never slap me on sight. My husband is a Casanova. Do your research. You can never. And make it out alive. I ain't even got control over that. See, when a man can tell you I'm going to slap you on sight, that means he's already assessed the repercussions with your husband. And as a gay man, he feel like he can take them. He feel like he can take them. Funky Dineva has crossed the line many, many times. A lot of men that come for women in this zone, they come for women that are not protected and covered. Single, boyfriends, baby daddies hadn't committed to them, haven't married them yet. They don't really come for married women like that. They might get a little bit close because they understand when you're dealing with a real man, it's not going to be a lot of words. But if they ever run into you, it ain't nothing that woman can do to save you, even if she say it's not a big deal. Real men are very quiet and very dangerous. That's why a lot of women say, oh, did you tell your husband what happened? No. Because I have no more control after I say anything. So Funky know where to play and where not to play. Well, how come he don't go after white women? Because he will be canceled. They will swarm that motherfucking platform like bees and take that bitch down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whether she went too far or not, you don't get to play with them like that at all. They come together. They call YouTube. And if YouTube doesn't do anything, they will come together. They will get a mommy group together. Black women ain't about that life. Black women don't give a fuck about each other like that. They don't give a shit. Even if we don't like each other, bitch, can we work together to take these niggas down? I mean, and then you go back to your corner, I go, no. Even Hispanic women, Asian women, black women are lone rangers. Black men are the only ones you hear publicly. I don't like black women. We're the only motherfuckers that hate our own race. Won't even stand together. And then y'all get mad because white women didn't stand with you. And you say that 92% carried the vote and the white women left us hanging. Why should they not? You all leave each other hanging each and every day. White women said, I'd rather vote for an orange white man that you call a Cheeto than get on y'all damn side because y'all don't stand together. Now you see what you look like from the outside looking in. Y'all can't even agree to disagree that the man went too far talking about somebody's dead child. Y'all, we are pathetic as a whole, not individually, but as a whole. We can't even get together and say, hold on now, here's the rules of engagement now. We can't even do it. No, if he said something to you, you must have really upset little Johnny. Little Johnny went on a massacre because you upset him. That's not typically his behavior. Ma'am, little Johnny has left a trail of destruction. Well, I don't know. What did she say to him? Y'all crazy. It's not about liking him. It's about making sure we all color within the lines. Your mama should be off limits. Your kids should be off limits. Should be. But don't get mad. Thank you, Inez. You say you so smart. Thank you. It just, I like to listen. I like to see what the consensus is. I like to know who to sit next to, who not to. If you invite me to something and I didn't heard you on the panel, fuck no. Because if a nigga get drunk and start coming after me and talking to me crazy, you gonna be like, did you say anything to him? He typically don't act like that. Bitch, if you don't take me for my word that he just violated me, and I got to run down and testify under oath that I didn't do anything. Nah, I can't hang out with you. Girl, sir, man, woman, child. Right is right, wrong is wrong. And we have lost our foundation as Black people. Y'all talk a lot. You motherfuckers would rather do a line dance and laugh and kiki and go to the comedy club than stand on business. That is crazy to me. We just a kikiing and a laughing and losing value every day, losing wealth every day, losing power and influence every single day. Politicians can't even politic, the Black ones. They got to do a fucking line dance. Kamala got to talk about how she eat greens just to prove that she Black. And she washed them in the bathtub. All loud and wrong, but she felt like that's what y'all needed in order to get her vote. Can't even come up there and just politicky, ticky. Because niggas want to hear about greens. And where them fans at? Here we go. Now, where them fans are? Whoa, 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 whoa. I got my boots on the ground. She got to come out cooning for y'all. Oh, yeah, we have, baby. The goalpost has been moved. They can't come out here and stand on business and go toe-to-toe and code switch. You get mad. She's dissociated herself from her Blackness. So what if she don't eat greens? You need somebody to get in there and change policy. Can't even do that no more. She got to have her boots on the ground. Where them fans at? Talk about greens and hog mogs and pig feet and bacon and fried chicken. That's how basic we've become, y'all. Y'all can't even say, nigga, you out of line. Tiffany, you out of line. You better watch it, because next time we ain't come on. He didn't say that deep, but Funky, you and Tiffany can go back and forth, but we're not gonna be speaking on the dead. You remember black folks used to have a problem with speaking on the dead and speaking on mamas and daddies and this and this. But at the same time, you can't talk about your kid is off limit if you celebrating somebody else's kid being annihilated. Like, y'all are crazy to me. That's why I don't fuck with a lot of folks. I stay in my baby. I listen. I'm hiring and assessing you and interviewing you for the job, even though you didn't apply. I'm like, not her, not him. Look at them. You double-minded fool. Oh, yeah. And I said what I said. Oh, hell, nah, you too weak for me. You can't even stand on business and apologize when you're wrong. You can't even back the fuck up. Damn, we done got to a point we can't apologize. Oh, y'all some evil ass motherfuckers out here. That's what I be thinking, but I keep my mouth closed. I done had motherfuckers say words to me. Wish death on me, told me he finna send me to be with my brother. And I still ain't said nothing about his mama. I done had motherfuckers come out here and talk about me like they know it's a fact. Prove it. I still ain't said nothing. That bitch say, you about to go be with your brother a month after my brother died. I got bitches on his channel. Black bitches. Yeah, we going there today. Yeah. You bitches are the lowest of the totem pole. Some of you, not all of you. I watch you. I could never, ever celebrate a man or a woman like that. And I just watch. I don't say nothing. I don't need to plead none, baby. You ain't got to take up for me. It says a lot about you. But keep that same energy when life comes knocking at your door. Because it's a lot of niggas that's straight that believe in sending bitches to go to heaven. It's a lot of niggas that's straight that believe in beating bitches down. Excuse my language. I'm sorry, but I said what I said. So if and when, God forbid, you encounter that same mentality in the straight form of a man, don't be crying. He put his hands on me. Bitch, you celebrated a nigga tell another woman he was going to kill her. Shut up. But I don't say it. I just be thinking, I'm like, you crazy. You crazy. Because that which you sin or wish unto others shall be returned unto you. And I said what I said, and I meant what I said. I don't support that type of behavior, period. I done gave people they walking papers. If you was my friend, you wouldn't, but I'm not your friend. I mean, if that's what it takes to be your friend, to get behind you while you go bully another woman, girl, gone. Gone about your business, baby. I'm a grown-ass woman. I'm not going to get behind that, period. And I said it to your face. Girl. You too big to be acting like that. Sit down. You a lady. Act like one. Even if you don't feel like one, act like one. So let me tell you something. We're losing leverage. We're losing footage. We're losing ground every day because of black women. You hold the power. The Bible tells you hold the power. What you waiting on? What you waiting on? Protect black women. Establish some boundaries. Establish some rules of engagement. Who are you? Stand by that. I thought all women. No, you're not. You for attention. Your childhood wounds are screaming, let me out, let me out. You go wherever you get attention. You go wherever you can be seen, even if it means to the pits of hells. And I said what I said.
You all should be ashamed. How can you drink right after a funeral? Like this? Give me another one, then, Britt. Fred Sanford, you just left the house of the Lord, and now I'm in my house. All of y'all ought to be ashamed drinking like a school of fish. My Bible says, be not drunk with wine. What does it say about scotch? Yes, why'd you go someplace else? Why'd you go ugly up somebody else's house? Who you calling ugly, sucker?